Got their freaking on, right?
Yeah.
You're a good man. You could step on one of those.
Yeah, they had like.
They haven't moved in 2 hours.
Yeah.
Up a bunch of women and then that was it.
Angry Marine Vet says, Tan, tell...
Crazy. I'm just trying to, carry on this dream.
Held camera, right below him to the right beside the Canadian flag. You can see the little red light on top.
Yeah, that's the CBC guy. But he was behind the police line or no? No. It
Oh, sir, I'm going to have to check on my wife. God bless you.
Corey says, thank you, police, for putting up with these wackos.
Thank who? Thank them for putting up with me?
Yeah, that's what this person, Corey, says in the chat.
Come on, Corey. Come on.
And then we have Wolfman says, cops are dirty, dirty dogs.
Say where?
Everyone should stay.
Oh, think everyone should stay?
We have a lot of people saying Gestapo in the chat. 16,000 joining us live. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. This is War Campaign, and we are live in Ottawa.
into a large camper that was blocking the street and arrested the man and took his kids. Christ almighty, man.
And this is why we need everybody in Canada to get down here, guys. If they block you, just shut down the 401. Just literally block it. Get out of your cars, millions of vehicles on the 401, and walk. It's an hour.
What's going on?
This guy.
Which one? Oh, the big Who knows? But here's the thing, like, if I had kids, there's no way I'd bring them to
All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna have a week.
Thank you for being
Excuse me,
here.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I've been holding the line, but I've been holding my peace.
You're gonna take a little,
What? That's ridiculous.
Thanks, Joe.
The thing is, yeah, like...
These guys are all from pedophile ring and shit. I would not be getting my children.
The only reason, like, I would not feel it's always like, but people always want to twist it around and be like, oh, well, no, it's the protesters that... What's going on?
Put your camera up, bro.
What?
Put it up high. Put it up high. There's a lot of cops coming in. Goon squads, here we go.
Holy! There's like 300 coming in a row. People here don't understand we never lived through that. This is the first time we have a fight for the Holy! Just a sea of bobbleheads.
Every 2 hours, I'm against the morning when everybody stops. There's 100,000 people on the 401. Is there a blocked up right now? People told me it was blocked up there. They need to come in. Let's organize them, come in. Let's walk across the street.
If anyone has any live feeds, send them to me on Facebook. It's at official Steve Oatley. Send me the links and we'll put them up. Someone on citizenstringer.tv just asked, here, hold on. You just asked what happened to Tamara and Pat King. They've all been arrested. So I think it's Baker, Tamara Lynch, and Pat King have all been arrested. And the Prime Minister actually held a press conference saying that that was their strategic planning that they went after the organizers of the event. So we'll have to see. Someone said so did Zuck, but they got out. Yeah, I don't know. I am surprised if they got out, but. If anyone has any feeds, send them to me on Facebook Messenger. That is the easiest way. And if you don't have Facebook and you're in the Citizen Stringer chat like Hypocrisy Sucks, just put them right in the chat there, and that's fine. On Citizen Stringer, do not put them on the chat on social media. They will be deleted. No links on the chats on social media. Anyway, let's back to it. And we are going to watch Minneapolis today. The Kim Potter trial. Kim Potter was sentenced today. She was the police officer that thought she drew a taser. Instead, she drew a firearm. Shot, I forgot his name. Deontay Wright. Shot and killed him. She was sentenced to 24 months. She has to serve with 16 is what she had to serve behind bars. Credit for time served for 2 months. So, yeah, people are pretty unhappy. But there's your update so far. Oh, yeah, and by the way, there may be this little thing called a war going on with Russia. Don't really know yet, but there's all sorts of bombings and well, it depends who you listen to. Because the Biden administration and Ukraine are saying that they're being sabotaged by Russia. Russia is saying that Ukraine is attacking them. My personal belief, it's the United States trying to get us back into a war. That's my humble opinion. But I mean, what do I know? I'm just some guy sitting here streaming. I don't know.
That's pretty cool, man. I like that. Yeah, they're gonna be so confused. Like, what is he doing here?
I just thought it was the night to put it on to give as much as
Yeah, exactly. Do you guys know where the horses went?
I just saw them circle back that way, man.
Yeah, so did I.
Oh, but those rookies are tough. They're going to be cold Monday.
Yeah, you're right, because all these guys that are in the riot gear, all rookies, yeah. They're new guys.
Oh, no, it was great. I saw a white cop take 2 young Oriental boys and grab them, put them in front of him like a shield.
What?
No joke, man. And I was just like ripping on him. I'm like, guys, you just had a white man take you and put you as a shield. Like, who the fuck step away from him? It's disgusting.
There was a guy that was talking to him and started crying. And he just went back and they're going to be broken.
Well, like, the big thing for me is, like, I just don't see the police coming back from this, because with BLM and stuff, like we get it. Police have never been popular with the left, but I would generally say that this group is heavily conservative, and now they're, like, doing this, like, running people over with horses and stuff. Like, now, if both the right and the left hates the police, there's no coming back for them. They have no backing. Like, I don't see it. Yeah. Like, how would they, like, go home and be like, I'm proud? Yeah, and so, yeah, the OVP are just up in the streets and they're just like, oh, I don't want any part of this. And then here, I don't even know who these guys are.
They've been fed, taken care of all week by the people, treated well.
Yeah. Because the thing is, guys like this in the riot gear, if they stayed here for a while and they ended up talking to the people, there's no way they would be standing there doing this right now.
Just the rookies and they don't want to lose their place in police.
That's exactly it.
I mean, maybe I would have dropped in there.
Somebody said one guy did, and then they pulled him and arrested him.
Yeah. This gentleman. That's crazy though, because it's literally it's literally like stormtroopers, man. Like one guy turns, blasts them. Canada is our home. We are home.
Exactly. I agree.
What brings it? I don't know what happened to taking a knee. There's Kyle at the front line there.
There's another one.
She got arrested, and then
So we got this guy,
Relatively.
this one, this guy, this guy,
Just here to keep on.
this guy, and then this one.
Can I ask you for a comment? Who are you with? Not TV. It's like TV, but it's not TV. We're streaming live on Facebook right now. And somebody was just mentioning false flags. Like some people send into a crowd somebody to just like provoke people or send the wrong message. But you get a sense of that at all?
No, I haven't seen that.
No. And have you seen like anybody that like people taking care of each other, reminding each other to stay peaceful, that sort of thing?
Paying them to be peaceful?
No, just reminding each other to stay peaceful.
Oh yeah, lots of people saying that.
Yeah. And that's what I've seen as well. So
Tia asked
what
if
would you say to Canadians?
this is live. Yes.
Oh, what would I say? We just want to stay
It is
free.
very live.
We just want our rights back. I know people say, well, you still got freedom. You're down here doing this, but it's changing. And this needs to be, they need to clean the government. That's what I see. It's a bunch of lies and bullshit, what I see.
And what brings you? Why are you here tonight yourself?
I'm here for my grandkids. I'm here for every individual that's in this country that came to this country for what it was, not what's happening. They didn't come here for the weather. Let's put it that way.
And what else is in your heart or on your mind today?
On my mind, I don't know. I'm just disappointed to see what's happening here. I'm disappointed to see what's happening with. I know the law enforcement is told what to do, but you know what? They should have some integrity and stand for the people. That's all I have to say.
Thank you. What's your name?
James.
Thanks, James. Thank you. Have some integrity from our police, and we're doing our best to hold them accountable, trying to be there with the camera to see what they do when they do it. So that's very important. I hear there's a lot of different camera angles that have shot some of the events already this afternoon. So thank you guys. Thank you to everybody taking pictures and videos out here, because that's very important. Hey, here's one right now. You're taking a video, doing a live stream, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, that's excellent. That's we need that, right?
Yeah, we got some people watching back home, Brazil, Paraguay.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
so people
family out
around the
there.
world are watching, eh?
Yes, everybody's watching.
What do you want to say to Canada that's watching right now here?
Well, I just hope it's gonna end up peacefully and that we get what we came here for, right? And silence.
It's good to have a laugh. Thank you.
Yeah.
So what's your name?
Good. Sorry, I'm struggling with my hands here.
Gotta put his glove
Gotta
on.
get my gloves on. It's cold.
Yeah, totally. I was using my mouth to try and pull mine up.
Yeah, no.
Do you want me to hold your phone for a sec?
It's all good.
Okay. Yeah, you got it. That's the Canadian way.
I'm not too familiar.
It's a camera on a stick.
the cops are for me as well. Thank you, Connor, Sandra. Thank you so much.
Aren't they advancing then if they think they got all the power that they need in Canada?
And
Aren't they advancing then if they think they got all the
sense to me because they were standing there for it. I really don't. It doesn't make any sense to me
I had a
because
feeling
they were
this
standing there
live
for
stream is a
forever, and then
restream.
boom, they trampled.
I had a feeling. I had to wait until the audio caught up.
And all this energy on truckers who are
Crazy times, man.
Please stand up for freedom. Please stand up for the oaths you took, for the constitutional, for the criminal code.
Do what's right. You guys can keep your camaraderie and brotherhood. You can stand together. Everybody, one unity. Join us. Brotherhood doesn't have to be broken. You're not alone. You won't be alone. You will have people that will look after every one of you up. You can continue to serve and protect as you took the oath to do. Any of your brothers and sisters that judge you for backing down, they are a part of the problem. The camaraderie can all leave together. You don't need to worry about what superiors say, what your friends say. We are all friends and family under one.
People get to go home to their families. I don't get to go home to my family. My son Kane lived with me. We were in the middle of renovating my home when he died. Jake has plans of starting a new life in the new year. Both of my boys had so much hope and such an amazing future ahead of them, and they're both dead. My two daughters lost their two little brothers. Kane and Megan, there was 13 months between them. They were like twins. Megan never knew life without her little brothers.
You guys used to be police officers. You go to sleep tonight? Oh, yeah.
This can't be our country. We used to be proud to wear a Canadian flag. When we went to other countries, we wore a Canadian flag so we would be safe. And now in Ottawa, we're afraid to wear a Canadian flag.
I need someone to take my place here for a minute. Okay, I need to go get warm clothes. They're not going to move it. It's warm.
What's going on up there? So I don't know. Holy! What's going on, Dan? How you doing? Live streaming on Odessa's account. Yeah, right on. Yes, I did. Live streaming myself. Hey, good. We got shut down on our not TV there. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but I still got Odessa's account.
So let's just go over some of the other big news stories for the day today. So Ukraine is accusing Russia of rigging explosives to manufacture terrorist attacks. Now, this may not come as a surprise to you because the Biden administration for weeks now has been talking about how Russia was planning to use a false flag as justification for entering Ukraine. It seems that the false flag may, or this idea of the false flag may have gone into effect today. There were several bombings yesterday. There was a bombing at a kindergarten kindergarten. 2 people were injured, not children, luckily. Today there was a car bombing in eastern Ukraine as well. Now there's apparently oil lines that are being rigged with explosives throughout eastern Ukraine to manufacture this false flag. Now, Ukraine and the Biden administration are both saying these are false flags and that Russia is the one behind it, and it's not Ukraine attacking eastern Ukraine, because they've been doing that for 14 years. According to Ukraine's Ministry of Defense, Ukraine's military intelligence has information that Russian special services have mined a number of social infrastructure facilities in Donetsk in order to further undermine them. These measures are aimed at destabilizing the situation in temporarily occupied territories of our state and create grounds for accusing Ukraine of terrorist attacks, the Ukrainian Defense Ministry said, advising Donetsk residents to stay home and not use public transportation. Now, the de facto leader of several of these big provinces or whatever that have tried to separate themselves. This is why Ukraine's been in a civil war for years. They believe that they're Russian. They actually this morning ordered the evacuation to Russia for all women and children in those areas, because they believe that Ukraine was going to attack. And I frankly, I don't know. I think it's all too convenient, to be completely honest with you. I think it's all too convenient. It's going to take the focus off everything. It's going to take the focus off the Durham report, the border crisis here in the States, if there's a massive war. I don't know why they're trying to pick a fight with Russia, to be honest. I just can't. I can't understand that. Besides just the military complex, and our military is not built for that kind of combat anymore. Not that it really ever was, but I mean, look what our military is like. We've covered it. They kick people out for not getting vaccinated. I mean, you want to tell the same people that maybe left there that they got to go fight Russian soldiers? Come on, haven't you ever seen? Whatever, it doesn't matter. U.S. officials have long said Russia would likely use a false flag operation to serve as a pretext to invade Ukraine. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken told the United Nations on Tuesday that Russia may describe this event as ethnic cleansing or a genocide. Russian-backed separatist forces reportedly ordered the evacuation of women, children, and elderly civilians from eastern Ukraine to Russia on Friday, claiming the military assault by the Ukrainian government would soon take place. Moscow has amassed between 169,000 and 190,000 military personnel near Ukraine and Crimea, an increase from the estimated 100,000 troops just 2 weeks ago, according to Michael Carpenter, who's the U.S. ambassador to the Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe. President Joe Biden said on Thursday, and we aired this live on Citizen Stringer, that he firmly believes that Russia would invade Ukraine within several days, while the U.S. ambassador to the United Nations, Linda Thomas-Greenfield, warned that Russia is moving towards an imminent invasion. The only people that seem to not believe there's going to be an invasion in Ukraine are, one, Zelensky. Zelensky is the Ukrainian president. He doesn't believe there's going to be an invasion, and Russia, because they've repeatedly said there is no plans to invade. And I'm not saying you could trust Russia by any means. I'm just saying that this is all too convenient. It takes a lot of the focus off what has been going on in this country over the past couple of weeks, past year, really. But didn't you hear, the other news that's being reported outside of the fact that we may be, jumping into World War III? Apparently, some of the documents that Donald Trump left, the 15 cases of documents, some of them contained classified information. Even Fox News did a little blurb on it when I was driving back here. And that's apparently taking the major focus on liberal news networks, is they're focusing on that instead of the fact that, well, there's going to be a war. whether we like it or not, if Russia does invade Ukraine, there's no chance in heck that we're not getting involved. Contrary to what this president says, because for one, I don't believe anything he says, just based on, the things that he said in the past, like the whole 2 weeks, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to mandate vaccinations, yet he does. All that stuff. Also, news out of the United States today in the trial of the murder trial of Kim Potter, who shot Deontay Wright. I believe he was in his early 20s. Last year, Brooklyn Center. She's a Brooklyn Center police officer. He was wanted for warrants. They tried to place him under arrest. He tried to flee. There was a police officer that was hanging out of the passenger side. She thought she drew a taser, yelled taser, 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 and fired what she thought was a taser, except it wasn't. She fired a firearm and killed Deontay Wright. He did drive for a little bit before crashing and dying. There was a passenger in the car, not including the officer that would have been dragged. She was charged with manslaughter. I don't remember the actual class of manslaughter, but she was charged, found guilty by a jury a couple of weeks ago. And then, or maybe a month or two ago. And then today was her sentencing. Now, prosecutors looked to have an enhancement. The judge didn't agree with the enhancement. Prosecutors then were asking for 84 months. Again, judge didn't agree with that. He sentenced her to 24 months in prison, with, she must do 16 months, 2/3 of that 24 months, and with credit for the 58 days that she's been behind bars since she was sentenced. And likely Minneapolis is going to go nutty. So we'll have to wait and see. Here's a really good shot of the protest currently taking place. If you can't tell, here's the protest that's taking place in Ottawa. Police are out. They've been out actually all day. They started moving. We've been live streaming the protest coverage pretty much all day. On citizenstringer.tv. And if you don't have a membership over there, you really should, because we live stream pretty much we do live stream 24/7 over there, but I try to send push notifications out to when I am live to our members. If you sign up and you download the app, you will get push notifications when we do go live. If there's a hearing or something, we go live on there. Also, I do have an announcement because I'm going to try something new next week. It's going to conflict with Steven Crowder, but I got a feeling he's going to be moving his show. Starting next week, I'm going to try to do my show at 10 o'clock, and it may last for an hour, may last for 2 hours. Show's going to be a little bit different. We're going to start it at 10 o'clock in the morning, and then I'll probably do a show at night as well. But the reason I want to do that is, well, the show is called Wake Up America, and I think at night it's a better place for the rants. During the day, it's a better place for the news. So we're going to try to do that, a lot of different interviews and stuff. That's going to start on Monday, and that will go out on social media. And then the videos, after they are aired on social media, they will be deleted, and then the clips from those videos will be put out as separate video clips, just to make it a little bit easier. And it truly helps us monetize. Like yesterday, I took 2 or 3 videos that I made during the day. I put those out on YouTube. They actually did better than a live stream in terms of views, and they're monetized as well. So that helps us in the long run as well. I already said as well twice, but whatever. So stay tuned for that. I know it's at the time people are like, why are you doing it at 10 o'clock in the morning? Well, the show is called Wake Up America, and I think everybody needs like a breath of fresh air when you get through your morning news and everything. And it works with California time too, because that's right around 7 o'clock in the morning when people are getting ready to go to work in California or already at work. And then we'll air it repeatedly throughout the day on Citizen Stringer, plus with other stuff and all that. So that's going to be starting on Monday. Anyway, let's go back to the protest coverage. I'll be with you for a couple of hours. I'm not going to stay up all night, because frankly I don't want to, and then we'll go from there. But I want to keep in mind while you watch this stuff, even though these people have been classed as domestic terrorists by the Liberal government in Canada, the real domestic terrorists actually attacked Canada this weekend, attacking police officers and security personnel with axes. Yeah, it's true. That really happened. We have an article on citizenstringer.com, and I actually talked about it earlier today on one of our shows. And showed the photos. Apparently there was an oil pipeline, and environmental terrorists booby-trapped the pathway in, and then attacked the security workers on this pipeline crew with axes and destroyed all their equipment. Millions and millions of dollars worth of equipment, flipped over tractors with other tractors, heavy $1 million excavators, those big land movers, destroyed them, drove through buildings, completely destroyed them. Now everybody is focused on what you're seeing on your screen now. Everyone is focused on the fact that these truckers and people have been having dance parties at night. There's been no real violence. There's been no violence, actually. The only violence that has happened was really today, where the protesters are being attacked by the police officers. A lot of you guys may say, Steve, you back the blue pretty hard. Yeah, I do. But I'll be honest, I don't back a single one of these people that are out here right now. Any single one of these police officers that are doing this, I don't back them. I can't, based on what I've seen today. They ran over a woman with a horse. And they did it deliberately. You saw the guy on the horse kick as he knew that she was there. You saw him kick the horse to get the horse to stomp her. I can't back any of this stuff, you know. And I back the blue, you know, pretty hard. I mean, I've got that back there. It's you know, I back the blue flag. I back the blue pretty damn hard. But I think at some point you have to draw a line and your job or what's right and what they're doing right now and stopping a peaceful protest via violence. It's not right. It's not right. This is different from the BLM riots and shit we saw last year because police didn't act like this if protesters were being peaceful. And here's the thing too, I'll turn on the sound and you guys can listen for a little bit. Tell me if you hear all the other stuff that we used to hear all last year. Fry 'em like bacon, all that same stuff. No, you don't hear it. Even when they attack police officers, these protesters are still saying, or even when the police officers are attacking the protesters still saying, like, why are you doing this, guys? We love you. Just realize what's going on and stop. But that's what they're talking about. It's really, really, really different than what you've seen before. So yeah, anyway, let's just watch and you'll be surprised, I guarantee it. Or maybe not, but who cares?
Escalating it from a fringe minority to a national emergency. Here we are as a result. Just saying to everybody how the Prime Minister escalated this from a fringe minority to a national emergency. And here we are as a result.
That's what I said. He already pulled the trigger. He already showed himself. Whatever happens here tonight, repercussions of that will be coming down upon. There's too many people that know how wrong that was.
Now we just have to hold out until Tuesday. Conveniently, the emergency mandate still isn't in effect. It has to be debated in the Senate, and that's not happening until Tuesday, Monday being a holiday, and the Liberals taking a break because of an emergency today. So the enforcement here being actually some people calling it an illegal enforcement. And that's where then goes into the hearts of every officer who's wearing a uniform today. Are they breaking an oath or not? And that's to be found out in time.
Grandma getting run over by a horse? What the fuck? This is Canada.
That's already, yeah, that's gone all over the world. That's viral now.
You could say this protest is unlawful. I get that, but they're not committing any crimes. I mean, they're out here protesting. Like, here's the thing that you guys got to understand: the media is not reporting this. The truckers were honking their horns, and mind you, the air horns are super annoying. Okay, we've all seen those air horns. And I covered the May Day protests in 2020, in May of 2020, where truckers are out, essentially encircled the White House and honked their air horns pretty much 24 hours a day for 18 days in a row. Those air horns are incredibly annoying. So the city passed an ordinance that said anyone who honks their air horn would get a $1,000 fine. You know what that did? It stopped the people. Now you could say, well, all the protesters and stuff, there's nowhere to use the restrooms. There are restrooms there. You could say, well, the protesters are messy and leaving crap all over the place. But guess what? No, they're not. There's been video after video after video of the protesters cleaning up after themselves, feeding everybody. And so that's the thing. These are different than some of the other protests that we watched in 2020. Now, everyone knows, and especially, I said it the first time when they were blocking the Ambassador Bridge. I don't believe in doing anything like that, but this, they're basically protesting. They're occupying a section of land. You're not having the same stuff that happened in the occupied land in Seattle, right? There's been no reported rapes. There's been no reported assaults. There's been no reported strong arm robberies. There's been no reported shootings. There's been no reported car thefts or other retail theft. There's been no reports of that. In fact, what you do hear from are people that local business owners. I heard it before I went live of a woman that lives 2 blocks away. And she said she's been there the entire time. And she only decided to come out today in support of these protesters because she watched on streams what the police were doing to the protesters. She said 100%, she said everyone she knows is vaccinated. She disagreed with the way the police were handling these protests, which I 100% disagree with. And you guys know, I've got family that are law enforcement, most of my friends. The way this is being handled right now is completely and utterly wrong. Completely and utterly wrong, and nobody else can you can't argue that. You know, these are completely different than the protests we saw in 2020. Listen to the interaction between the police when the police do talk. They were earlier today, but I think the police have been told they're not allowed to talk to anybody. And so they've actually stopped talking because you had a lot of great conversation back and forth. You had one police officer who was from a different area. He wasn't from the Ottawa area, York, I think, or something like that. No, not York. He was from somewhere else. And he's sitting there and he's like, guys, I completely understand why you're protesting, but you have to understand for us, I have to feed my family. This is my job. I have to feed my family. And the protesters were like, yes, that's why we are doing this, because we have to feed our protesters. And he's like, I know. I had to fight with myself to come here today. And I made the decision to come here today, and I have to live with that decision forever. That's what the police officer was saying to the protester. You know, that transaction, you're not going to see that conversation on social media, and I wish I was recording it to put it out, because he listened and he talked, and that's very similar to the protests that we saw in Austin, Texas. After all the riots and stuff, when the Austin police would actually sit there and listen to the protesters would allow the Austin Police Department officers to talk to them. We saw a lot, and that's possible, that correspondence back and forth. But let's go back to this and just listen for a little bit. I'm tired of talking.
Hi, neighbor.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm your neighbor on LeMay.
Yes, good to see you, Robin, right?
We're live on Facebook. I hope that's okay.
Woo! We're neighbors!
You just got in, or a couple days ago?
You on Facebook right now, bro?
Yeah, we're live on Facebook.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
Yeah, Travis is Not TV. Sorry, I introduced myself. I ended up trying to have the same interview twice with the same girl. Cause, I don't know, as soon as I knew this was going on this morning, I came out. I got a little bit of sleep last night, but
no kidding.
I haven't live streamed this long yet. But
I finally got an Airbnb after like 10 days. And then I tried to, they canceled it on me. I can't go back tonight, right? Yeah, they took away all the Airbnbs. So
we sleep in the truck when we have to, but it's been 27 days on the road from Salmon Arm, BC.
No way. That's sick. Good for you, man. That's solid. My grandfather, he was in the Second World War, and he got buried with 3 bullets still in his body. You know what I mean? I can stand here with cold feet for freedom. You know what I mean? I just never thought I'd have to in Canada.
My grandpa was up in the Aleutian Islands during World War II. He said it was no man's land out off the coast of Alaska.
Wow.
And they had to dig a hole down, a foot down to hold their tents because the winds were bad. Wow. Spent a whole year up there. No man's land.
Wow.
Yeah, I could stand out here in the cold.
No kidding, eh? We can't complain about anything.
The officers sharing what we've done in Winnipeg, all the kids coming together, the community, what we're here fighting for. You can see it in their eyes. There's so many of them that are done with this. Do not want to stand against us. And also, when you look at the line of officers.
Thanks for the support. Thanks for being here, bro. And coming all that way, man. Respect.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, we left with, I had $100 in my pocket, and I'm like, I don't know how this is going to work.
Someone in the chat just said, what the F? They canceled Airbnbs. You got to understand, Airbnb had to cancel them because otherwise they would be, if they didn't, the Canadian government, based on these new powers that were given or that the Prime Minister Trudeau enacted, any business that furnishes support, even indirectly, can have their bank accounts seized. So if Airbnb is furnishing support by providing housing, they could have their bank accounts seized. And we already know, based on Airbnb and all the stuff in the United States, especially with J6 and all that, Airbnb is a woke company anyway, so they would likely just cancel any reservation for anybody that is like that. But it's anybody that stands for freedom is what I'm trying to say, because it doesn't even matter. And no, don't take what I just said out of context and say that what happened on January 6th was about freedom, because the riot was nothing. That was a bunch of opportunists and a bunch of people that committed crimes. Whether they were passionate about what they were doing, that's a matter for another day. But just so everyone that is just tuning in, and you're not going to be like, oh, this guy's like a proponent of J6. No, I'm not. Not at all. And I've maintained that everybody who went into that building committed a crime, unless you walk through the open doors that were opened by police officers that we saw in video. But anyone who actually went in there at, while committing a crime, climbing through a broken window, anything like that, deserves to face the criminal justice system. They don't deserve to be locked up indefinitely for 15 months, waiting court cases. Some of these people are still locked up now. It's insane. Now, with the added media pressure and all that, some of those people have started getting out or being eligible for a reasonable bail. But until the media started covering it, they weren't. It's crazy stuff. Yeah, and I just saw a comment from Twitch. If you're watching on Twitch and you see a lot of commercials, you're going to get 6 commercials an hour on Twitch. One, that's because it allows us to monetize, and I know it's super annoying. One of the ways you can get away with not having the commercial on Twitch is by simply becoming a supporter, subscriber, whatever the hell it is called there. And if you have an Amazon Prime membership, you could do that for free. You get a free month somehow. They'll tell you how in the chat if you ask how to do it. But anyway, let's go back.
Hearts and make a decision here.
Yeah. But if they can worldwide create mass formation psychoses worldwide.
Someone said, is that a blue gang flag behind you? You're fucking right, it is. Okay? It's not a blue gang. I have family members that are law enforcement. And and I know with 100% if my family members, they would never do this. They would never do this. They're principled. And I'm not saying that everyone out here is not principled. I don't know, because when I watch this stuff, I can't understand how people can go and because here's the thing: if your job is to enforce the law and no laws clearly haven't been broken, what do you do at that point? You know what I mean? These people are peacefully protesting. They're not doing anything wrong. There's no violence. There's nothing. Do you know what I mean? But I don't like. I want to make it perfectly clear. That flag is not a representation of what we're seeing here. These people are doing their job. Okay, and can you fault them for that? I don't know. But in all reality, any of these instances where they're pushing on the protesters or like the horseback rider that ran over the woman, no. They're not even part of that crew, because the people that do this are people that uphold their oath. There's a shit ton more police coming. This is not going to be good. You could see in the background, and when it pans back over, probably several dozen police were walking up to him in the back. And maybe they're just doing a shift change, yeah. These are the guys that were all being aggressive earlier, too. I don't know if it's just a shift change or whatever, but all these people with the yellow vests, they were the ones that were being super aggressive. And then those guys over on the other side, which I guess are Quebec, or no, where are they from? They're from Quebec police that are wearing the brown ones. The brown, or no, what is it, like military green fatigues on the other side. They were pretty rough, but yeah, they're lining up to do something. Anyway.
Nice.
Look at this. Lock him up. God, he should be in jail. He should be ran.
I'm live on Facebook right now. I'm Travis with Not TV.
Oh, there you go, Melody.
Travis with Not TV. We're live on Facebook. What brings you out tonight?
Now that is an account.
He needs to stand up. And they need to stop picking on these guys. It's not their fault.
Right. It's all just men and women at the end of the day. Canadians.
That's it. They have families too. And they're out here protecting us. It might look like everybody's saying, oh, they're bullies, but they're not. They're doing their jobs because Trudeau, the true jerk, is forcing this. Not them. It's not them.
What do you want to say to Canada watching right now?
I think Canada needs to learn. We went through this crisis back in the 70s. We're doing it again. And if the people stand up and scream loud enough and say we're not going to put up with it, Pierre put us through hell, and now his son Justin, get rid of it. Bring in fresh blood, good blood, that are for the people, not to get truckers.
Here's another live feed.
As Dr. Paul Alexander was saying, the truckers had the common sense, and they felt it.
Everyone, and society always looked down on them. That's something. Oh no, you don't want nothing to do with truckers. And who are the ones that are standing up? Stood up first, and now the world is taking notice. About time.
My daughter has a sign that says the truckers are her superheroes. Okay, now you guys are glass traitors.
Unfortunately, with the loud music, you can't really have the music going. So if I turn it down, or I'll just switch the feeds so I don't have to.
There, because I don't think.
You become a mash potato. You know it. Fuck off. You don't know what you're doing. We see it in your eyes. You all have hearts and souls. You all have families. You all see the future. You see what's going on. Take a stand, please. Please, guys. You guys look really good. You guys look proper, you know? We don't want to mess with you at all.
Justin asked the same question that's already been asked several times, but I'll answer it again. Yeah, I still back the blue. I still do, but I will call out when someone is doing something wrong. And these people, you can't blindly follow orders. That's how we got in this mess in the first place, was from people blindly following orders. That is what I believe a lot of these police officers are doing. Just like the woman just said, you can't really fault the police officers for doing it. You have to blame Justin Trudeau because he is the one that has caused this problem. But the police officers that were pushing, like one police officer, there was a group of men standing there, and he literally targeted and aimed pepper spray at 2 women in a sea of men and sprayed them. And they weren't even pushing on anybody or doing anything. They were just there in the front lines. It's really weird that the people that are getting hurt during this are women. The woman was trampled by the horses. The women were sprayed, not the men that are up at the front. And this whole myth, you may have seen the Ottawa police tweet out about children being used on the front lines. That's not true. We've been covering this all day. We've seen the front lines. It's not true. It's patently false, actually. And you could tell reporters, Canadian reporters, are tweeting out pictures of some little kid not anywhere near the front line, saying that kid was up at the front line. And then they tried to say, well, here's a video of another child up at the front line. Turns out that wasn't a child. It was an adult, just a really short person. But they don't care. Someone said you respectfully disagree. I'm not sure what you respectfully disagree about. Do you know what I mean? Someone said all the good cops called in sick, so all that are left are psychos. No, that's not true. Because here's the thing. I'm not condoning. And matter of fact, I already said the people that are out here, the police officers that are doing this, we heard one of the police officers give his descriptor for why he was doing out there, and he had a long conversation with himself about even just to make the decision to go there, and then he realized he had to feed his family. People do horrible things to take care of their kids and to take care of their families. You know what I mean? And not to say that's justification for the police officers doing this kind of stuff, but in my opinion, what they're doing right now is wrong. 100%. The fact that police are moving and using physical force to move these peaceful protesters is 100% wrong. And do I back that decision? Absolutely not. I don't know if I can make it any clearer. But then again, I can make the argument that this is Canada and not the United States. You know what I mean? And I've always called out bad policing when we see bad police. But yes, to answer your question, that is still a thin blue line flag. And as long as I have friends and family that work in that profession and viewers that work in that profession, I will always back them 100%. They get the benefit of the doubt. You know who doesn't? Random people on my social media feeds. You know?
Sci-fi.
No protesters have been killed.
Of a crime against humanity.
So what do you have to say about this whole thing? What do you say about this whole thing that's happening?
It's really sad to see where our country is. I travel in Cambodia, Laos, I do help victims. Sometimes I will have to fight for my country. We never seen Canada.
Yeah, like this. No, we never seen it.
Be a problem, and people are blind.
People are blind, yes. And you know what I've noticed? You go close up.
Here's another one. Cindy on Facebook said, Steve, can you put a message and have all truckers go to Detroit? Fuck no. Absolutely not. Because I don't believe truck drivers should be blocking any highways. And I've said this a million times. And Cindy, I bet you're one of the people that in 2020, when the protesters, the BLM protesters, went and blocked interstates, you got really mad, right? And you were like, gosh, that's such a crime. Don't do that. I can't believe they're doing that. Arrest them all. Use your vehicle. Move them out of the way, right? You probably were one of the people that said that. I'll tell you what. I was one of the people that said they're committing a crime and arrest everybody. That doesn't change just because the reason why they're doing it, I align with. You know what I mean? That doesn't change. You're still committing a crime. No. Do I think truckers should block interstates? No. Do I think they should slow roll and clog up traffic while doing it legally and there's nothing that could be done? 100%. If they stop the interstate, like anyone on the U.S. side that blocked traffic could be charged federally with a violation of the Hobbs Act. They typically don't do it, but you are blocking interstate commerce. It's a federal crime. It's not a state crime. It's a federal crime. And I've said they should have used that for all the protesters. You would have protesters that were alive or are alive today. If they actually, if the authorities in the United States went after the BLM protesters. I do not 100% believe, or I do not believe that anybody should be blocking roadways at all. And I'd be a complete and utter hypocrite if I say, oh, it's okay for them to do it because I align with what they believe in. No, I don't believe in people blocking the roadways. I'm as anti-forced mandate as anybody else. I'm not anti-vax. I just don't believe in getting the vax myself. I'm married to someone that has a vax, and my entire family pretty much has the vax. I just made a decision I didn't want to. But I don't fault someone else for making that decision. My wife, I gave her a bit of grief, but it was still ultimately her decision to make. I don't care about the vaccinations. I don't care about anything unless it affects me. The masking mandates, they affected me. I didn't like them. The vaccine requirements, they don't affect me yet because I don't live in a commie city. But if they did, I would be more, outraged by them. But at the same time, what more do you do besides peacefully protesting like you see on the TV, like you see right now? This is peaceful. These are not domestic terrorists like Trudeau is making them out to be. Mainstream media has been feeding lies and lies and lies saying that these people are bad. They are not. Just like someone just said, truckers should stop. Should sit and park their trucks 100%. But here's the thing. In the United States, truckers aren't going to do that. The rates are still very good. And the only people that are affected by these mandates, Canada is different because Canada has nationwide mandates in effect. And so does the United States. But a lot of those mandates are being lifted now anyway, which is what everyone was saying in the first place. But Canada is different because they have vaccine mandates that were far, far stricter than in the United States. And the reason why these trucker convoys started, just in case anyone didn't know, these trucker convoys didn't start because there were nationwide mandates that affected the common people, that affected, non-truckers. No, it started because the truckers had a mandate specifically put against them. And it morphed into this big freedom convoy because on January 15th, the Canadian government, even though and on the 21st, the United States government did the same thing against everything, against every trucking association, against every trade association with cross-border travel. They all were opposed to these vaccine mandates being placed on interstate essential traffic, i.e. a trucker that's from Canada that delivers into the United States must be vaccinated in order to continue working. If he's unvaccinated and crosses back into Canada, he's mandatorily told he has to take a 14-day quarantine, which he can't work. Truckers don't make money if those wheels aren't turning. That is why they protested. It is morphed into a much bigger protest about vaccine mandates across the board. And yeah, there's been some anti-vax stuff in speeches during some of these protests because this has been going on for 3 weeks. But it wasn't about that when it started. In the United States, trucker protests that are planned, they weren't about that when they first started too. And they are morphing. That's why you see the people that were originally organizing that trucker convoy that's beginning next week in the United States, that, mind you, the DC National Guard has now been readied because of that. But that wasn't about that either. It was about, specifically the trucking, and then it morphed into mandates, then it morphed into this, and then it morphed into that, and now it's an anti-vax, protest. At least a lot of what I saw, and I'm not anti-vax. So I'm not going to go support people that are just talking about all the horrible things and saying nobody should get the vaccination, because I don't believe nobody should get well, yeah, I do. But I don't believe that I have a right to tell anybody else they shouldn't get a vaccination. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense, but I think you understand what I'm trying to say there. Anyway, let's go back. They got a drummer. I wonder, let's compare this drummer versus the BLM drummers of 2020. He's done. We missed it.
This is our fucking city and our country. Fucking right. We will be free. We will be free.
And Nexus Michael on YouTube. I don't know if it's you. And if it is, that's fine. You probably shouldn't talk about anybody getting a new job if you're someone that literally your business works in the immigration, business, and putting ankle monitors or cell phone tracking, or you try to track kids with offering free cell phones to BLM protests and all that stuff. By the way, it's nice that you got an extension on your husband's bail hearing, right? That's what, March? Maybe I'll go there. I can't live stream. It's federal court, but maybe that would be interesting. And also, I wonder, will you be there in March? Let me know, because we have a hearing too on the 14th for your frivolous ass lawsuit. I hope your lawyer's prepared, because we are.
Earlier on, they moved the whole bunch of some people got ran over. Love you all, guys. Love you.
No, they're still here. Those guys.
Ladies, come in the front line! All the women in the front line right now! Bring all the girls in the front!
See, and that's stupid because now they're literally doing exactly what I was just talking about before. Because I said, bringing all the women to the front line, I just made an argument that they attacked women deliberately. And now they're saying bring all the women to the front line. But yeah. It's funny whenever I mention Nexus Michael in the chat, he stops commenting. Isn't it weird? All the time, every single time. And I don't even know if you're really him. Say something to let here Nexus Michael on YouTube. If it is truly you, say your date of birth in the chat. I already know it, obviously. Well, you don't want to say your date of birth. That was silly. All right, here. Why don't you talk about the first time you met Dog the Bounty Hunter? Was it? And I'm not talking about the time when you were on work release. I'm talking about the time before that. Come on, come out and play. Press the wrong button, whatever.
How about you, gunman? You got any kids? Anything you want to say to my 6 kids, Mr. Gunman? No? It's tough, eh? Like, I got a lot of respect for you guys. I'm not a cop hater, man. I like cops. I think good ones should get paid a lot fucking more. I have zero problem with cops, but you guys got to come over here, man. This is wrong. You know it's wrong. And yes, I like talking to the girls. They're usually more friendly and they will talk about the kids. No offense. How about you, Mr. Gunman? See Spriggs?
Saying you're from Verona doesn't let me know it's really you. You know? That doesn't do anything because anyone can look up. You know, that guy Michael who tries to spell his name wrong on fucking court filings like a bonehead. Anybody could look up where he's from. You could look up a bunch of cases on Pacer and find out. I mean, how many states currently have Michael Donovan under with lawsuits? How many AGs right now? What was it? 7 at one point, right? I know you may have settled a couple of those, but I think 7. I know Latina James. Not only is she going after Donald Trump, she's also going after you guys, too, with a big filing. Oh, by the way, did you guys pay RLI yet? What's that balance? Is that sitting still at $2 million? I'm surprised you haven't been held in contempt for that one. Oh, my gosh. Who are you trying to fuck with? I know your office is in Verona because I drove by it. Remember your security guard was trying to... I'm sure he made a little note. Yeah, your security guard tried to get out. And I'm like, I'm just filming. I'm a member of the press. I could do what I want. Anyway, unbelievable. You've got the wrong one. Oh, wait, what's that button? Let me hear that button. Let me hear that button. No, that's not it. Let me hear that button. Where's the button? Where's the button?
You picked the wrong house, fool!
There it is.
You picked the wrong house, fool!
Yeah.
To get back above 1,000 viewers, guys.
Is this your next target, guys, right here?
Come on. We did that.
Sorry.
Poor lady. I love that.
I want to see their looks because they're personally responsible for
It's Terrence. This is Terrence, buddy of ours. Good dude. Good dude. Been here from the start, supporting.
You guys have seen this for weeks now. Nobody has been hurt. What is the need for this? Come on, man. Look inside.
Everybody says they're personally responsible for everything.
You
That
want
goes
to
on
hurt
here.
your people. You want to protect us. We are your people.
Oh, and my YouTube mods, make sure you don't kick him. So, Nexus Michael on YouTube, he has a pass because we screenshot every stupid ass thing that he types. So, yeah, make sure none of you guys kick him because that makes a lot of work because then April has to go and unban him and all that stuff. So don't bother doing that.
He's right. We already have another convoy coming.
Born in 79.
Share this out, guys. Start rallying. Convoy it to Ottawa. If I get arrested, let's go.
I see it in your eyes. They're good people. I bet you I can take a few of them before they get me.
To my truckers, to my rig hands, to all the people I've trained.
Is pure. This is beautiful, and it's happening.
Yeah, and it's happening in the mines and
Whoops. Yes, Pat King was arrested. I didn't see the video on that, but I know Tamara Leash, she was also arrested. They've arrested all three organizers. Pat King, what's his name? Chris Baker, I believe. And I'm surprised they haven't gone after the spokesperson. Or maybe they have. Or maybe that's why he's not in jail. I don't know. Whoever that spokesperson was. Or is. I don't know. And I know they held a press conference too, but it was other people. They held a press conference when the police were pushing on people earlier, that all the organizers were in a nice warm hotel holding, a press conference. I thought that was a little odd, to be completely honest. But someone said if Steve drops info between 12 a.m. and 4, yeah. They took him at the noon presser, which got cut short. Oh, did they arrest him at the presser? 17 Patriot 76? There were 4 organizers. I don't know who the 4th one was. It was conspiracy to commit mischief. I don't know. I don't know if we tweeted it out. Pat was real cool and relaxed on the phone with his attorney when they arrested him. Cops were nice-ish. It's on Pat's Facebook page when he got pulled over. Oh, see, he wasn't at the presser. The chat is moving, but the video froze. Refresh. Refresh. Pat was not the first one. Chris Baker, I believe that's his name. He was the first one that was arrested. He was arrested yesterday. And then they arrested Tamara last night as well. That conference was at 1 o'clock. They said they were going to do a conference every day at 1 o'clock, so they had to stand in. I don't know. I mean, I'll be honest. I haven't seen them out here protesting. And not to say that they have to. I'm not taking anything away. Chris Barber, okay. I'm not taking anything away. But, from them. I just don't know, if they're out here. Pat was heading downtown. Yeah, he seemed like a guy that would be out there with them freezing his ass off the whole time. But Tammy said, so I see where you're coming from now. Yes, I disagree with Steve. Blind support of police and won't acknowledge our turds in the police force. Come on, guys. Don't be stupid in the chat. All right, please. I've already said there are bad people in the police force. I've already said that, and I call out that bad activity. I've always said the first punch that was thrown at J6 was a police officer. I've said that since that day. We broadcasted it live, and I forecasted that he was going to punch him before he even did. I knew he was going to do it. Those are not good police officers. The police officers that are doing more than just this, standing in line and are pushing on the protesters, I've already said during the show, they're not good police officers. I do have some sort of understanding because they're doing a job. I understand that. You know what I mean? They made a decision to get vaccinated and do that job. Do I agree with it? Absolutely not. Am I going to say that every single person that's out there right now is a bad police officer? No, I'm going to say they're making some horrible choices right now and they're infringing on other people's rights. But I don't have blind support for the police. And so Tommy 2x4, nice name, by the way. I kind of like that one. I've always acknowledged there are turds in the police force. And if you're talking about blocking roadways, it's wrong. I will never, ever, ever support it. And you can make the argument, well, BLM was allowed to do it. It doesn't matter. It was still wrong. I called it out, said it was wrong. I'm not going to walk that back now and be like, well, BLM was allowed to do it, so we should be allowed to. Because with that same premise, you could make arguments, well, BLM was allowed to burn down police precincts or Molotov cocktails police cars or kill innocent 8-year-olds, so we should be able to do it. No, it's a stupid argument. And yes, those are drastic extremes, but it doesn't matter. That's, I'm never going to back any criminal activity ever because, well, it's criminal activity. Does that make sense? I think it does. I think you should get it.
Moi j'ai mis le site parce que j'étais bleu, ça fait 2 ans que j'ai jamais été dans les mains de toute ma vie.
Someone else asked a question. They're like, why didn't Jaden X get charged with insurrection? Only a few. What was it? 12 people have gotten charged with sedition, and those charges aren't going to stick anyway. Jaden X or John Earl Sullivan has been charged with 7 or 8 federal charges. And he's out on bail, but in every single motion that he's filing, I check every day. Every motion that he files, they are just fighting. He tried to have 2 of his charges on a superseding indictment dropped, and he lost that battle, or it's still pending. The judge hasn't ruled, but he's going to lose. The government made an actual strong case for that one. But yeah, I mean, like I've always said, I give police the benefit of the doubt more so than I give anybody else. And that's because, in my experience, the police officers that I've met, even ones that I've met in bad scenarios, have always conducted themselves with the utmost respect and went above and beyond. So I can't say because one jackass cop that I can't say that's a representation of all the other cops, because the majority of the cops that I've met in my life, the majority that I know, the majority I worked alongside as an EMT and firefighter, those cops were top notch. And so I've said that many times. I give cops the benefit of the doubt. I hold them to a higher standard. So when they fuck up, just like Kim Potter, I don't believe Kim Potter should have got probation. I think she should have done time. I think that the sentence that came out today, although it was short, I think it was a fair, just sentence. Because she had an exemplary record prior to that, and she made a bad decision. But for anyone that believes she should have walked because it was a mistake, what about drunk drivers that kill people? Do you think they should walk? What if that was your daughter that was, driving her car home from work, and a drunk driver made a mistake to drive drunk and crashed the car and killed him? Do you think that person should be charged? You do. And that's the way you got to look at it. And that's why I think jail time I would have been upset. Not upset, but I would have been surprised, maybe upset, if she was given probation. Because and that's something I maintained the whole time. Do I think her charge warranted capital murder or anything like that? Absolutely not. It was clearly a mistake. If you watch a body cam, you know it was clearly a mistake. She knew it was clearly a mistake. Everybody knew it was clearly a mistake. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Someone said police weren't mandated. That was reported on yesterday. Police aren't mandated for what? Because if you're talking about the police, their mandate for COVID vaccines being removed, that's not true. Simple facts. You could fact check them yourself. It's not true. It's already been debunked.
Thank you for the truth.
Thank
Down
you.
the other streets.
I
No World Order said, so Steve, are you saying you don't support these truckers? That's not what I've said. I do not support truckers blocking interstates. I've made that very clear over the years. You guys got to remember too, used to drive truck. When I started this thing, it was called Freight Broker Live. We were a transportation and trucking related news outlet. That is what we reported on. I do not support, absolutely not, do not support trucks that block interstates. No way in hell. I do, however, support slow rolls. They're a major inconvenience, but they're completely legal. That's where a truck drives at the minimum speed limit. That's what they were doing until people decided to stop in Ottawa. I supported it before all that. You know, and even this, I support this. This is a peaceful protest. What you're seeing on your television right now is a peaceful protest. There isn't violence. There has been no violence in the past 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Nothing. You know, and that's the truth. But someone said the truckers didn't block anything. Yes, they did. Truckers blocked the entrance to the Ambassador Bridge. And everyone could make the argument and say they didn't. I watched the fucking video. I saw trucks stopped blocking that roadway. Nobody could say they didn't. Because they did. And I saw it with my own eyes. So, I mean, people are weird with their feelings. It's weird. Someone said, let's hear this lady. You can watch on your own channel if you'd like. I make the rules. I am your clicker for the night.
sorrow, but they all, in combination, make us better human beings.
Thank you.
Apparently they got black. Thank you.
Glad to bump into you.
Me too. Thanks, Henry.
You're welcome.
No, these truck drivers. He's the only trucks down there, so they wanted to get rid of him. He just said, don't go too hard on him. Like, I don't know. They want you to get totally done.
Envoie vraiment qu'il y a une gang devant lui. Il y en a un jeune, un jeune il est pas gros,
Oh, and by the way, we have this little rule here. It's not really a rule because no one really follows it. But if I say something that ticks you off, you don't need to be like, bye, Steve. I'm not watching you anymore, Becky. Come on, Becky. I got 2 words for you. They begin with fuck and end with you, Becky. Let's call you Karen. We can't call Karen because we've got some good Karens. So we're going to call you Karen 1, Becky. Fuck off. I don't even remember if that was your name. But you don't, seriously though, if I piss you off, which I'm likely to, I piss everybody off. Antifa burned my face down off a billboard in Portland. I piss people off. I have no problem with that at all. But you don't need to announce your departure. Because that's the beauty of America is we don't need to agree. You just need to listen. And if you stop listening, that means you're self-centered. Yeah, I said it. Self-centered. Becky.
You'll never finish. That's okay.
My bad, it wasn't Becky, it was Beverly. Well, bye, Beverly. Your name says it all. Okay, Beckys are still cool. I knew a cool Becky once. I've never met a good Beverly. Just saying. Have you? The first Beverly interaction that I've had was with you, Beverly. And I'm spitting. Beverly. said, bye, Steve. I'm going to get some beer. Will not comply. The institution of illusion. Come to the revolution. And I can't do the raps because I don't know. And yo, what's up, High Res? You don't reply? I wanted to buy this song to play it for my intro. You don't reply though. Yeah, I'm dancing, just so you know.
What did you see all day, bro? I saw the Charlie shit. I saw the Charlie shit. I don't know.
Institution is illusion. Be televised. Welcome to the revolution. Us apart. It's a revolution. See, I'm getting around the copyright by singing to you guys. It's an illusion that you want. To the revolution. It's a fucking dope song. I listen to that song several times a day. I'll be honest with you. Welcome to the revolution. Oop. Oh shit, it froze. Hold on. Hold on. That was me. I'm not getting hacked. That was me. Police are pushing. He doesn't appear live on his TikTok, so I don't know where he's at. That's me though. That's because Google Chrome sucks butthole. I'm just checking these. This one's over. Let's see if he's live again. Strong and free. Yeah, strong and free. What? Strong and free. Sing it. Alright, so he's not live. Fucking hate. Strong and free. 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 Strong and free.
Shame and humiliate and spew.
Shut up.
It was only $40 difference between one bed and two.
Where are these guys? Here's a good question. Someone just said, Steve, how could one bad cop in a sea of good cops, or how could a good cop stand by a bad cop? I don't know. That's the one thing I've struggled with after watching all this stuff for the past couple of years. I don't know how cops can stand by and watch other cops do bad things. I don't have the answer for you. To me, does that mean they're bad? No. It just means that they've fucked up. You know, I don't have the answers for everything. I try. But I don't have the answers for everything. See if you can't find. We've got 2 feeds. There used to be more that were closer to it. See if you can send us on Slack. They're banging war drums. I don't know if that's real, but that would be a CNN headline right now.
Want to start traveling again, and you know, we work hard for the money, and our vacation time should be enjoyed. We want to travel, of course, instead of just be stuck in our countries, provinces. We want to get out and going. Cheer Shizer back in the building. Right now, just outside the Fairmount Hotel. Mark Lombardo, thank you. Here's a half a Doria when this is all over. Thank you so much. Yeah, thanks so much for that.
Honest, the drumming now, because I just got like the hold the line and then the drumming, and then it reminded me of Antifa, and I'm like, drummer needs to shut the hell up right now. It reminded me of Portland just for a split second, you know. Oh, they're listening to me. Yeah. See, and I either just said that to you guys, or we all just had that same realization at the very same moment. We're like, oh shit, this reminds us of Portland. Stop with the drumming. Stop with the drumming. But that's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. This feed is not really great. It's getting laggy. Oh man, they got a lot of cops. Now that could have been the backup. Actually, it is. Those are the other ones that were over here. They're going to, oh, they're all lined up. Holy Jiminy crickets. Look how many of them there are. My goodness.
Shame on you! 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 I hope your kids realize what you're doing. Yeah, you're looking down. I see you, big guy. I see you, big guy. You're looking. You know it. Walk away. Walk away.
Gregory Barker said that a woman was run over by horses today. Yeah, I know. I put the video on Twitter. I think I was one of the first ones to do it. You actually see her get run over. There's a bunch of videos where they say it, but you don't, and you see the horse, but you don't see her. My video, you see her. It's on Twitter at Steve Oatley.
You did nothing but help Trudeau. You guys are armed with batons, and this lady's armed with a cross. Hey, look at this sweet old lady. Not old, but young lady. Young lady. Sorry, excuse me. I hope you go home and tell your parents and your kids and your relatives how much you love Trudeau and hate Canada. It's just a paycheck. It's not your enemy. It's a show. It's not your enemy. It's not. I quit the army. I quit the army.
The lady did not die. You guys understand, unless you see a verified news article that said that that woman passed away after getting trampled by the horse, do not write that in my chat. That is what you call misinformation. Until there's a verified news source or a police press release that comes out, what you are doing is the same thing. You're doing what they want by just passing misinformation. Don't do that. Because then if you do that and other people, and then the word, and then all the people in the crowd start believing it, then aggression gets, pushed up. That's called misinformation. That's a false flag. Are you guys Russian spies planting false flags in my chat?
There up on the perch. He's flash grenade, tear gas, tear gas. The three guys up on the thing there. Flash grenade, tear gas, tear gas.
Not World War I. This isn't the FLQ crisis. No one is being violent. Show us the violence. Show us the violence.
Everybody's watching now.
Everyone.
Every hour there's more people watching.
This is on citizenstringer.tv, so if you'd rather go over there and be free to say what you want, go over there. Become a member, citizenstringer.tv. It's amazing.
You have to be here. Tell me you have COVID. Go home. You got COVID. Just 5 days paid leave. Here we go. Hold the line.
The same. Trudeau is a fool.
Hold on.
Oh, really? Okay, someone's saying in the chat. Oh, Zoku's there, saw it. Oh, jeez.
And as soon as it happened, apparently all the cops covered it so that
Of course, yeah, of course, yeah. And if you keep that on YouTube, it will get plucked.
They're saying the same thing. So she just said someone in the chat is saying that the woman died. See what I'm talking about the spread of misinformation?
If you need a copy of that, you better copy it, because most likely that will go down, because you can't YouTube's terms and conditions.
They're gonna squeeze us here anyway. If we pull back, they're not gonna follow.
April, the Facebook ones work really well if you have any of those. I have no idea why you believe there's more women police officers there than men. I've seen women police officers. That just could be a Canada thing. Canada's not as crazy as the United States. That could just be a good job, or used to be a good job. Who knows?
Nobody wants to ask Justin the tough questions.
Oh my goodness! Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Look what you did! Look what you did to her! Look what you did to her!
It wasn't just one woman that was trampled. It was at least two people. Two people went down. But both of those people got up.
We got the best pizza. You know, Windsor guy. Sorry, we have good pizza in Windsor. You have a good pizza? Yeah, such good pizza in Windsor. I'll tell you, you go to Windsor, go to so good. It's so good. All pizza in Windsor is really good. You go to Whitehall, it's such good fresh pizza, and it's baked in a brick oven. Yeah, it's so good. My favorite pizza in Windsor.
You guys want people with horses tonight? You should see them. It's so convenient.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Go ahead, grab your phone. I'll tell you when we're right here. You grab your
You're allowed to make a choice here.
Yeah, I've been doing live since I got here.
I got a new job.
She's all documented.
Boston has lifted their vaccine requirement effective immediately. Shit's over. People know. There's all sorts of weird stuff coming out about insurance and all the... If you look at the stock trades of executives of these big biopharm companies, they're all selling all their stocks. Some stuff is weird. Some stuff is weird. I don't get into conspiracies, but some stuff is weird. I've got the Druthers one, April. That's this one.
Dueling.
We all lost our with that movie. That's okay. Are you mandated to be vaccinated? I don't know. I'm here to stand. Did you watch the Parliament? Is that your sympathy?
Hold the line! They're coming! Hold the line! David, hold the line! They're coming! Hold the line!
What did we do? What did we do? They're brainwashed. They're not brainwashed. They're doing their job. Everyone is scared. They're Justin's paying them too much money to handle their job.
So they're flown in from around the country, given a nice bonus, so that our Prime Minister can be a tyrant against his own people.
Their job is to protect us and our civil rights. They're protecting Justin Trudeau.
How much of a bonus did they give you? I know RCMP that came from Vancouver and Edmonton in this crowd. I would know your last name. You got the phone call. Hold the line! Hey, the RCMP in my hometown, they've got my phone. I've got their number. Remorse and some guilt for what you're doing.
To your own families.
My dad came from Russia, was born in Donetsk, came out in 1928 to escape communism at age 15.
Why are you
Pretty
doing
much,
this to your families?
And now there's a communist tyrant in our capital here called Justin Trudeau.
He basically said he loves China. He loves China. He admires their basic things.
Put you guys in my pocket. So, reinforcements for the communist states. God forgive you for what you do. Crowd a little bit here.
Right there. No, it's fine, dude. Where are you going? Right to the side. I got a really good
Tactical truck is driving away, but it never took any of the tactical people with it, so I don't know why anyone's cheering. Life, I guess.
Hanging out in the tunnel.
Thank you for coming and joining us. Going the right side of the history.
Quick breakdown of everything that we know so far about the trucker protests. They started before January 15th. They were all initially in response to vaccine mandates that went into effect on January 15th that require any truck driver that's crossing the border into Canada from the United States, Canadian citizens, are mandatorily told they either have to be vaccinated or they have to quarantine for 14 days. Truckers started doing a national convoy. The first protest was from the East Coast over, and then, it just grew into, several small convoys. They all met in Ottawa, where they've been protesting. Separate from this Ottawa protest, there was several blockades at border crossings in the United States. The biggest one, there was the Coots border crossing, which was where was that? It wasn't Ontario. Where was it? I don't remember. Manitoba in Montana, something like that. But it was Montana was the U.S. border crossing side. And so that border crossing was shut down for some time. And then the Ambassador Bridge, which is a huge border crossing into Detroit. A lot of the auto parts that come from Canada, I don't know why auto parts are made in Canada, but a lot of those auto parts, there's that on a daily average of all the ports in on the U.S.-Canada border, that one bridge takes in 25% of the total freight that is transported across border and into Canada. So it had major effects. That is the reason, even though that bridge cleared out, that is the reason everything went in. All this is coming to fruition now because the protest in Ottawa has been nothing but peaceful. And contrary to what the media says, yes, they have loud, obnoxious horns that they haven't really been honking all the time because they started finding them. And so people stopped honking in respect for the people that live out there. Other than that, there was no violence, nothing like that. And we've been watching this now for 3 weeks. The Viva Frey or whatever, who's been out here for 14 days, he even commented the first hint of violence that he's seen was today. He hasn't seen any other violence down there at all. We've never witnessed any violence on cameras, and there's so many streams. Unlike the BLM protests and the Antifa protests of 2022 or 2020 and the riots and all that stuff, they actually encourage people to bring out cameras because they know the mainstream media is not going to cover this the right way, and as they haven't. So fast forward to today. Earlier this week, earlier this week, Trudeau invoked the basically declaring a national emergency that gives him wartime powers to be able to go after this. This happened a day or two after Give Send Go was hacked, taken down temporarily, and then had all the donor information leaked. I think it was 100,000 names, addresses, IP addresses, email addresses, pertinent information, and the dollar amount of their donation. That information has been widely distributed. Now we know to both governments, not just in the United States, but there are news outlets as far as the Netherlands that were reporting on people from Netherlands. There's 200, I guess, a local news outlet in the Netherlands reported and listed the names of the people from the Netherlands that donated to this freedom convoy. In the United States, we've seen reporters from the Washington Post, Salt Lake City Times, or some shit like that, and a bunch of news outlets and other smaller news outlets actually reporting, sending email requests for comments to people. The Washington Post did this whole thing about all the states and which states donated the most and all that. Using, and mind you, it's very important to remember that that is hacked information. And as part of that new, wartime power that Trudeau enacted, they are going after the bank accounts of anybody that's supporting this. Anybody that provides either direct or indirect support to this, including Airbnb, including banks, including crypto wallets, they're seizing the bank accounts of truck drivers. They're canceling their insurance, canceling their registrations. Anyone that was participating in this protest, they're going after. Now it brings you to today. Well, actually yesterday. Yesterday, the police started making targeted arrests, arresting several of the protest organizers. They arrested Chris Barber. He was one of the protest organizers. They arrested Tamara Lynch or Leash. She was one of the protest organizers. Those were both arrests yesterday. The media started reporting about how the police were moving in, and last night or yesterday during the day, police set up over 100 checkpoints in the area surrounding this and actually blocked off a huge portion, much, much bigger than what this protest actually enveloped. And hold on. I thought they were talking to cops. They're not. And to block this off and to plan this massive attack essentially on this peaceful protest. And I say peaceful because it has been nothing but peaceful the entire time. Today, police started moving in, making a ton of arrests. We watched them earlier. They would break the windows of people that were sitting in the vehicles and rip them out of the vehicles, throw them into the snow and handcuff them. We've seen horses being used as a crowd deterrent and running over protesters. One image I just posted on Twitter shows a horse literally on someone's head. There is no confirmation that anybody has died in this protest. There is no confirmation that the two people that were trampled by the horses suffered fatal injuries. That is not true. The best that we can find, it's not true, and it's misinformation that's being spread in chats like our social media. It's one of the reasons why I hate social media. It's like that game of telephone when you're a kid. But we've seen the police be extremely aggressive on peaceful protesters. These protesters are not doing anything. In fact, after they're getting sprayed or after they're getting pushed by police, they are saying things like, "We love you and we understand why you're out here," and weird things like when you watch protests and how everything goes. This is not like any protests we saw in 2020. This is, these are police that are completely and utterly overstepping their bounds, going after peaceful protesters. And they're doing it under the direction of the Canadian government because the Canadian government has done so much to vilify these people. And I want to remind everybody that's watching and doesn't understand this, all these protesters that you see here right now dancing and drumming and doing Native American chants, they've all been deemed to be domestic terrorists. in Canada. No joke. They are being referred as insurrectionists and domestic terrorists in parliamentary hearings. Now, I want to remind all of you guys, you probably didn't know, 2 days ago, Canada was attacked. An oil company was attacked by actual domestic terrorists who charged security guards with axes, about 20 protesters. And in order to hamper the police response, they set debris on fire, blocking roadways, felled trees, like literally took down trees, set them on fire, parked old buses across the road. And when police went to clear everything, they threw smoke bombs and flashbangs and commercial grenades or commercial fireworks at those police officers as they're trying to do their job. When they finally got up to the construction site, because all the construction workers and construction security were able to flee with their safety after being attacked with axes, the millions and millions worth of dollars worth of damage were found on their machines. They tipped over excavators. They ran, heavy equipment, those big earth mover tractors, the dump truck things that are awesome. They smashed those with tractors, just destroying them, running them through buildings. That was a real terrorist attack that happened 2 days ago in Canada that the media is like, nothing. They're silent about it. We have an article on Citizen Stringer. But that gets you guys caught up so you understand what is going on. So what do we know now? The only thing we know is that the police are completely overstepping the rights of these peaceful protesters under the direction of Trudeau. And secondly, there's been no confirmed fatalities today. So don't write it in my chat. That's the only warning. Anyone who's writing, I heard someone died today or anything like that, you're going to be muted, especially on YouTube, because it's not true, and we've addressed it several times. All right. Someone said it's like cult Trump supporters. Again, that's just stupid, Samuel Adams, with your fake-ass name, and you got a chick for a picture or something, or maybe that's you, and you just look like a chip. You probably a chick. You probably smell like patchouli, too, you dirty-ass hippie. Go fuck off. Oh, yeah, I'm not that nice, especially to people that have Samuel Adams for a name. Change your name. Samuel Adams is a good thing, and you aren't.
We love you too! My buddy said it wasn't worth it to come out for just a weekend. We have to stay down. Everybody needs to be there. What about just for 2 days? 2 days? Oh, you're showing the support, but stay out of contact, man. Like, I could be making money right now, but you know what? Freedom is worth more than money. It was 8 points love by a fucking force. And we're going to find out freedom. He's 8 hours away from me right now with the grandma. I got off the phone with him tonight there. He's like, Dad, I don't like the mask. You're not going to have to wear one anymore. How are you doing? Hey, how's it going, Eric? Look, we're on 2 roads. Every other cop in our country is on our side. The free side. Say what you know. Well, I talked to a guy that was arrested in the police about half an hour ago. He said he was arrested 3 hours ago. I handcuffed him. They took him down and stayed a little late. They said all we can charge you is just trespassing. I mean, more than your cousin John, so we're here
Thank you. Well, guys, I'm gonna have to sign out here. I'm really cold here. Have to get warmed up. Branter and myself will be out here doing more live streams. I'm not.
Hold on. I got food.
And managing the consequences.
That's
I can
not
tell you.
live. That's today's press briefing.
For a walk, and yeah, they want to see if I get around the other side. Kathy Waters, the fence is oh yeah, cattled in. Yes. I wonder the best way to do that. I take it for a little walk. What do you think? That way or this way?
Yeah, well, I know that the park right here.
Yeah. And just get around. Yeah. Any way that's quicker. I don't know. I think there's something on both sides. I just don't know. I'm gonna find out.
I'm gonna stay woke and I'm gonna keep marching till I freeze, which I already froze.
Smash that like and sub to Travel Fun 69. Thank you so much for that. Heading towards, okay, Mike Bundy, thank you so much for that. I'm gonna go for a walk.
We love you.
You gonna come and you stay here for a bit?
White flag!
Oh yeah? No way!
White flag! Comme tu peux voir, hein, c'est pour l'instant tout se déroule très bien.
Guys, put your batons down at least. You don't have to hold them like you're angry boys. Nobody's gonna do anything. We want to hear you talk back. Nicely, of course. All night. All night. Look at
People make their choices, right?
Like I said, we don't get coffee here. Beers if you want. All you need to do is ask.
You guys can't argue this song.
Be done.
You can sing the campus song.
Yeah, but we also can't play that. Don't they understand? You can't play that stuff, even if it is a good song. I wonder what new news coming out of Russia with their fake war. I don't know. What time is it? 8:30. I'll be honest, probably only going to stay for another half hour or so and then go home. We had some big news today. For anyone that doesn't know, we've been trying to buy a house, and we've placed 3 offers on homes. And today, they accepted our offer. So hopefully, we will be in our new home in the next couple of months. So that's pretty, or next couple of, whatever. That's pretty exciting for the life of me. Just in case you were curious. Just in case. Is this guy live? Let me see. Someone said he was. He is. So here's another feed that's pretty close to all this too. But I think they have that music going. I got it muted. Let's see. Yeah, they do. So. But now we have 2 feeds that are relatively close to each other right on this police line. And I'll put it there. Demetrius Kent said you're not curious. Oh, that's good. I'm glad. Congratulations. I'll send you positive thoughts. Yeah, I know. I bitched about it last night on Citizen Stringer, and then all of a sudden, boom, we got one. So that's good. It is a tough market. You know how we got it? Because we were the first and only bid they received on this house, because it was posted within an hour. As soon as it went on MLS, within an hour, we placed our bid, and we went well over the market price, because we know the market here. Every other bid that we did, every other offer we submitted, we got demolished. So, and they're like, oh, we want to wait till Sunday. And so my realtor did exactly what I said and said, all right, you know, when he called me to tell me that, I was like, okay, so call him back and pull the offer. He's like, what? I said, call him back and pull the offer. Say, we're not waiting. We're not going to leave this for the weekend. Called him back. He's like, yes, they want to pull the offer. They want to keep it, you know, their options open. And they're like, we'll take it. So, yeah. Yeah, so I'm pretty excited about that. It'll make it much cheaper than paying rent, because the rent, we pay a lot. And for rent, and our mortgage will be more than half that, but still like $1,000 cheaper a month. So I'm pretty excited. But it's not our dream house. Not our dream house by any means, but it's a good starter home for us. It's my first home, believe it or not. 37 years old, first home. Pretty crazy stuff. Pretty crazy stuff. Less than an acre, but it's got a huge fenced-in backyard. And gardens for my wife.
Chose de extrêmement émouvant. Shit, he wouldn't run a damn goal. So the hockey would be okay. Our goalies, we need to look after goalies. I'm sorry. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. That sounds like freedom and power to us. Everybody's ready? Okay.
Let's start.
Okay, on your knees. Everybody on your knees. Tout le monde sur les genoux. On se met à genoux, guys. Tout le monde à genoux. 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 Wow. On your knees. On your knees. Everybody on your knees.
Get off your knees. Like, who is doing the planning for this thing? Like, why? It's so... Oh, my goodness.
On your knees, guys. Everybody on your knees. Everybody up. Let's go.
In all thy sons command, with glowing hearts we see the rise, the true North Star. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard.
April is trying to get the YouTubers riled up. She's saying super chats, super chats. They don't do it anymore on YouTube. They don't. We don't. Yeah, they don't do it. Our viewers just watch. They don't support. There. We prefer you just go to citizenstringer.tv and support us over there.
Freedom! 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 Fucking awesome.
got a little super chat train going on Andy's feed earlier. Portland Andy. I hit him with a 50, and then he made like another $200. That dude, like, that's the thing is you got to remember, like me, I don't really care because I'm just streaming this because I'd be watching it anyway. But for like people like Andy, someone said I sent one a few minutes ago. Oh, freedom! Thank you, Melissa. Maybe I missed it. Maybe that's why April was saying it. I don't know. What was I going to say? I forgot. Oh, yeah. Like people like Andy, though, like he stays live. He's probably still live. I don't even know. He is. He's still live. This dude is live for like days. Like Andy was live for so long, and he's live right now. Like he just keeps going, and he drinks the whole time. Like how can he drink that long too? He must have a liver made of steel. But good for him. But yeah, make sure if you guys are watching Portland Andy's feed, make sure you support that guy too, because he's streaming this for you. You know, I'm streaming it because I'm going to watch it anyway. I'll be completely honest. But I'm going to watch it anyway, so that's why I'm live streaming. This whole afternoon, we just had Portland Andy on Citizen Stringer. And so I went over there and threw him some love. So someone said people are scared, Steve, you know, bank accounts. Well, for what? No, they're not. You shouldn't even have money in banks right now. You could do Cash App and Venmo if you really want. You can visit f-antifa.live if you want to not do super chats or Facebook stars. Even though Facebook's running a promotion, if you send stars, they're matching it, which is weird. But Andy was donating $1.99 here, $2 there. Yeah. Congrats on the new house, said Breeze Lover. Thank you, man. Steve Marley with a $25 super chat. Thank you, bruh. It's eerily similar to Portland, except not, because they're not getting pelted with urine and feces and rocks and you know, explosive devices. April, can you find the Facebook Church of the Bubbles? I know it's not. I don't know which one it is. It's under a guy's name. Maybe that's that Jeff guy that I couldn't find. But if you could try to find that one for me, that would be super sweet. Jeff Mack is good too. I didn't know he still does it. But thank you everyone for the super chats. But yeah, if you want to go directly and not have to do the super chats, you can do it this way. I'll put it in the chat, f-antifa.live. And that has all of the other ways that you can do it as well, if you want to support me. Or when I end, I'll probably just tell you guys to go watch Portland Andy. And but he does the multi-screen thing. I don't like multi-screen, like where you have like 10 screens all up at once. It makes it pretty hard to watch. Steve, it's Jim Kerr. Yeah, I looked a minute ago. He wasn't live though. Is he live now? Let me check. Oh wait, sounds up.
Number one. We can all go home with $2 mandates right now. Now. You see that memorial over there?
Yeah,
that was
he's not live.
Oh, nah, thank God for our freedom. Watch out, watch your life. Watch my drug. Watch my drug. Watch my drug. You can take his own fucking life. Fuck Trudeau. Come on, guys. That's too late to go home. Go home. Go home. Go home. Go home. Go home.
JT Driver with the 20er said, I'm a supporter on both. I'll start the super chat train. All aboard. He said, nice. Anything on the Potter protest? Nah. Someone said only one shout out for super chat. What? Only one? Didn't you just hear me give another one? And then I did Steve Marley as well. I try to catch him. It's hard when you're doing all this shit behind enemy lines. You know what I'm saying? You guys can't see it because I don't have a camera set up. But the way I'm doing the show on Monday, which you guys will really appreciate, or maybe you won't. But Monday started. So maybe you guys didn't hear. Someone said, Chris said, it's not your old buddy. Hello. I know. I recognized it from your order. You placed an order in the store, and when I packaged it, I saw the name and saw you were from the West Coast. West Coast? Am I still on Rumble? No, because Rumble doesn't have like an easy way to. I have to set up the live stream every day, and I'm lazy, so I don't do it. But Monday I will. I'll make sure. So what I'm doing on Monday, guys, it's going to be a little bit different. Monday during the day, I'm going to do my show during the day. Okay, so it's going to start right at 10 o'clock, and it will probably last an hour or two. It's going to be more of a news show, and then several nights a week, probably every night, I'll jump on Citizen Stringer and do my normal rants and all that stuff. But I feel that we're not getting enough news, and well, real news. So during the day, I'm going to go through the news stories from 10 o'clock to like 11 or 11:30 every day. That'll be live on social media. And then any good rants or any good clips, we'll take those clips. And as the week progresses, you're going to see, like, we'll have our sponsored, commercials and stuff in those programs. But you'll see that, and that'll be available. I may or may not leave those videos on social media. I may take them down and then just put the clips on there, because the clips are monetized and the videos themselves are not. But that'll start on Monday. It's going to be amazing. Yeah, you guys will love it. And if you don't love it, I don't care.
You guys can all step back gracefully for a little thing she just did.
House money for
Yeah,
guys. I'll tell my wife whatever is sent today is a housewarming gift. But God, I hope it doesn't fall through, because it's not done completely. But like, we waived so much shit just to get this one like good. We waived everything. But it's an FHA, so there's still the inspections. But we waived all the other little shit that could happen, so this closing may be locked up pretty quickly. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. I'm super happy. Nice small house to start us off with, first house. But it's nice. Police are hitting people with metal fences. No, they're not. Not here. The metal fences are behind them, so it'd be pretty hard for police to hit people with the metal fences. You could literally see that in the picture. See, I don't know why people lie and shit. Whoa, it's fading out slowly. Anyway, see the metal fences that they're setting up? They're behind these officers, so it'd be really hard for them to hit them. I don't know why people said that. I don't see the Facebook stars in my chat program, so if you guys are setting them, I appreciate all you guys. Give John to mine. I hate it.
People, what do you have, people? On vous aime! Nos enfants habitent dans le même secteur que nous autres! Saint-Hubert, Brossard! Québec, gang! On est tous de la même place, on est de la même famille! On est des frères et sœurs, gang! Pourquoi vous êtes contre nous? On est frères et sœurs!
You have to go. Yeah, I heard that one.
You have to go. Everything you're
doing is unlawful. Everything is illegal. All of this is illegal. Because there's a lot of live feeds. Facebook's not showing that.
Come with us, guys. Yeah, come to this side. Come this side. I love you. On vous aime, gang. Only hate on that side. That's it. There's only hatred there. Only abuse. You will not be able to run away from your destiny. And if you do this, les enfants veulent aller jouer avec les autres. On est tous du même secteur. And you guys do have blood on your hands. Hey, everybody, smile for the camera. You already know who the fuck we are. Aidez-nous, gang. On a besoin de vous autres. On est des frères et sœurs. Pourquoi vous venez pas avec nous? Vos enfants vont jouer avec les miens et les... C'est plate. Everybody, come on! On se tient debout! On se tient debout! Freedom! On vous donne de l'amour, envoyez de l'amour aux policiers, gang. Ils ont besoin d'amour. C'est des armes perdues ce soir. Oh shit.
Mes deux petites filles à la maison, c'est pour ça que je suis là.
Oh, c'est pour eux que t'es là, regarde.
Ben oui,
c'est pour eux qu'on le fait.
Ça, c'était samedi.
C'est samedi ici, ouais, faut pas lâcher. On est là pour les enfants, on va le faire jusqu'au bout.
sounds like he's saying a bad word, but I don't think he is. I think it's French.
That's why they're not doing nothing. They have a heart, and I know they're not moving because they have a heart. You guys are not supposed, you're not paid to do that. You're not paid to kill anybody. You're not paid to serve.
Someone has killed today.
Here?
Yeah, from the
not his army.
horse.
You're not his army. Yeah, they were pushing us into the horse.
Yes, the horse is jumping on people, and the people is dying. She's dying. They killed people today.
You were pushing us into oncoming horses, and someone is fucking dead.
Vous pouvez être fiers de vous, les gars. Vous avez du sang sur les mains ce soir. Vous êtes du côté obscur.
That's not okay. None of this is
Not true.
On vous aime, on vous envoie de l'amour. On est avec vous. De cœur, on vous envoie de l'amour, les gars.
They want to stick my 6 kids with that fucking poison. Forget about it, man. Get on, you sister. Turn it on.
Stop saying it's confirmed. No one died. It's a rumor. Emotions are high. Nobody died.
I know it's not you.
Nothing has been confirmed. There is not one source, one credible source that said anyone that died as a result of that. In fact, when the woman was picked up, because there's 2 people that were down. One woman was an elderly woman on a mobility scooter. When she was picked up, she actually, tried to get the police away from her. She didn't want any medical assistance. So come on, guys.
Regardez tout le monde, là, toute la police d'Ottawa, ils ont mis de côté, puis ils ont laissé juste la police de Québec en avant de faire la job de merde. Vous voyez le respect qu'ils ont pour eux en plus, c'est incroyable. Même eux, ils se font, c'est des vrais numéros, là, eux autres, pour leur boss. Là. Ils doivent sortir de Nicolette, ils sont tous jeunes. On voit qu'ils sortent de Nicolette. Ils ont envoyé les jeunes au front faire la job sale. C'est triste pour eux. J'ai beaucoup d'empathie pour eux. Je leur envoie beaucoup d'amour. C'est vraiment intense. Il y a beaucoup d'émotions ici ce soir, les amis. C'est vraiment intense. Mais tout se passe dans la paix et dans la... Dans le respect.
Fox News
c'est sûr qu'il y a beaucoup d'émotions, c'est normal.
Showing it right there.
On doit être là.
The videos of the horses. It is not confirmed.
Les gens qui sont morts
This article is from what time? Come on, fucking computer.
Désolé pour la famille. Je suis désolé pour l'entourage de ces gens-là qui ont décédé aujourd'hui.
It just has something that mutes the tabs, which is why I like using it.
À cause que la police a foncé sur eux autres.
You can't stop freedom, someone said. Am I ready to brawl? Yeah, I'm ready to brawl. Why, you want to brawl?
There was somebody killed tonight?
Yes.
The lady was trampled by the horse.
That's a rumor.
Do you know that, or is that a rumor?
That's what we hear on the news. That's what I've heard too, that she was killed.
On the news? What news? No news reporting it. This is not true. Oh my God, please let it not be true. This is a different side of the protest. This must be the back end. There's nothing in the news about it. Come on, guys. Like, fucking A. It's fucking music, so I gotta change this one.
It looks okay. It appears that, more of them are going to be leaving. Or is that... No, that's
Todd Horton, send me proof, or you can go somewhere else. All right, because you just said it's true.
Yeah, it is towing.
So you send me proof right now, Todd Morton. Social at ptnewsnetwork.com. You send me a news article, a press release, or anything that says that.
Last thing I want to do is...
Otherwise, dude, why are you here? Like, we are not a misinformation source. I don't want people. I'll lock the damn chat up, as much as I hate doing that. Because that's why they think it. Because people keep typing it in all the fucking chats. And it's not real. Stop doing that. Because you know what it's going to do? It's going to get all these people riled up. And then when the police push them back, then there's going to be violence. And then someone really will get hurt. I don't know who Sarah Carter is either. People say Sarah Carter is confirming it. Who the fuck is Sarah Carter? I don't know who she is either. Sarah Carter, Fox News contributor. Hold on. A DC reporter that's not even there? Come on, guys. I'm getting reports out of Canada, still speaking to reporters and others, blah, blah, blah. One tweet says a woman's okay, but Carter is a good, careful reporter. So, oh my God. So this is what started it. This is fucking bullshit. This reporter should lose her job. This reporter should lose her job. Look, reports are 38 minutes ago. Sarah Carter. Reports are the woman trampled by Canadian Horse Patrol just died at the hospital. Now she's saying, I'm getting reports out of Canada, still speaking to reporters and others on the ground as the situation is fluid, trying to reach the family of the woman now. This one is saying, one tweet says a woman is okay. Like, dude, this is how misinformation. Oh, man, you better be right before you posted that shit. Oh my gosh, dude. That's going to get people hurt.
I got some nice chicken here. I don't have any spice. Oh yeah, there's hot pepper. Just go to the front. Ask me if you a little spray.
She's got a huge fucking following. She's got 1.3 million people that follow her.
All right, so this line has been like this since this afternoon. Hasn't moved. The people aren't moving. The police are moving, but they are putting in more barricades.
I told you, dude, this is fucking bullshit. This is 26 minutes ago, and she didn't even delete her tweet. 26 minutes ago. And yeah, you would be like, oh, who believes the police department? In this case, I would. Police are not going to lie about it. We hear your concern for people on the ground after the horses dispersed the crowd. Anyone who fell, got up, and walked away were unaware of any injuries. A bicycle was thrown at a horse further down the line. It caused the horse to trip. The horse was uninjured. They're not disputing the fact that the horse has trampled people. But I saw a video where the woman got up, and people in the chat saw the video where the woman got up and did not want medical assistance. The police actually picked her up, pulled her behind the police line, and she pushed him away and did not want medical assistance. I'll be honest with you, Fox News correspondent or not, you deserve to lose your job if you're spreading misinformation. 150%. 150%.
We've been doing all the things. The content is compelling, but
this feed is freezing a lot. His is over.
Just hang on one second. Hang on. Well, hopefully you can watch the happy ending of all of this, and we're all partying in the streets. What do you think?
Oh, is this a woman? Fucking. This woman, I'm sorry to say it, this woman looks very much alive. This is the woman who is trampled. This woman here is the woman who is trampled. She had the mobility scooter right there. It shows it in the picture. This is a woman, unless they're talking about this other woman, because I can't tell if this is the same video. Because this video where she was trampled, if that's even, I mean, that's a mobility scooter, because you can see. So here's the police. Woman with walker gets trampled by officers on horses. Hold on. Oh, wait. Hold on. Let me watch this in a different tab. Because if this is... Oh, they fucking trampled the shit out of that lady, though. Yeah, she gets up right there. All right, so here. I mean, this police, they trample the shit out of her. But watch. Okay, so there's two people that are hit. Everyone's saying a woman died. Okay, here's the man that was hit first by the horse. There's another person that's hit too, because the video I shared shows someone else being run over by the horse. But here's the first man, right? And then I'm not going to play it. I'm just going to move it. So he goes down, and here's the lady in the red, okay? And then watch. Oh, wait. Did I go too much? Now watch the lady in the red. The horse. She is getting up. She is the one that's seen in the video. After she gets up, she's pulled behind the police line. She pushes them off and doesn't want medical assistance. Come on, guys. Are they still doing music? Shit, where's my sound? Oh, no. Oh, he turned it off because the stream will be taken down. Freaked me out for a second.
Battery power 10%. What's going on here? Whoa, with my my tablet. Oh, there we go.
Person in brown. They're saying a woman died. The person in the brown jacket was a man. But then if you watch the video, that I saw, if you watch the video that I have on my Twitter page, that was not, well, matter of fact, I'll show you, because we're all about that here. Let me show you. If you go to my Twitter page, which is at, what is it? At Steve Oatley. You can find it on Twitter. There's a video. Here's me right now. Look at that handsome fella right there, right? Super, super handsome fella right there. Here's the video. If you watch my video, this is a different angle. I'm just going to pause here. Let me make it full screen. I'm not going to show the whole thing, but he kicks his horse. No, right there. He kicks his horse. There's this person. This is a third person. Shit, you can't see with my overlay. See, I had the same problem before. Fucking A, dude. Yeah, it doesn't let me take that. So here, I'll just do it here. Like this. All right, so here you can clearly see there's another person there. This guy kicks his horse. And then that person goes down. That person is not seen in the other videos. If something happened to this woman, because, I mean, she's, you know, quite walked on. But, and you don't see that, you don't see her get up in the video. This is the guy that's pushed, I believe. No, that's a different fella. That's another guy that's hit by the horse. These are the other horses coming through. And then all the police move in. But this lady, I'm assuming it's a lady with a big furry coat. Oh, wait, is that her right there? Kind of, no, because she had the hood on. Oh, no, that is her. So that lady right there, that lady, you can't see her face. That lady right there was the one that I saw trampled by the horse. You could see she's there in between the two horses right there. And then she goes down. And you don't see her in any of these videos. And to be honest, you don't see her in the other image here. She's not pictured here either. Here's a horse jumping off this dude. This lady is the one that we just watched that does get up after. So these are the last two horses. So where is the other lady? So like here's the police moving in. So there's those two that go down. I'm not seeing in this picture. Here's the police. So she was already back here, or nah, she would have been back here already. Let's watch again. I'm just trying to see. So there's the dude with the backpack. He was there after the whole horse thing. I remember seeing it and being like, whoa, he's got a big backpack. Let's see. Guy with a Canadian flag on his back. Do we see that in this picture? No. Do we see that big backpack in this picture? No. Do we see Let's see. This is live. Doing it live. I think this is a different area. I think this is when they're first coming, because look how tight up the cops are here. They're all very tight. This is a different woman being hit than the rest of them. So what happened to that woman? Because she's definitely hit by the horses and stuck in between them. Like, see, that's her there. She's stuck in between these horses. And again, as soon as they come through, they come. Now, this horse is the last horse through. And let's see. So it's a fat, chubby lady. Not trying to be mean. So this is different. So this must have been before that one. Because here the police moved in. And maybe this was after, and that's why those two. No, so this would have been before. Because if you look at the officers here, watch when they rush in. This is all those Quebec police officers. See? They're all in green. Whereas if you come up here and you look at all these officers here, they're all not. So maybe these two were hit. They continue on and then hit other people up here. Like in this picture. So maybe they hit them up here, and that's why we're not seeing any of the same people. Because look at the officers. These are the Quebec or wherever. These are the Quebec ones. Look at the uniform versus this uniform here. These are those people. Do they have yellow on their shoulders? Yes, see? Yellow. Do you see any other yellow? Man. This officer saw that. He saw it. He's looking. So is this one. So is that one. They're all watching. That bam, 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 bam. They're all watching it. Anyway.
C'est ça, monsieur. Hein? Vous, monsieur, qui êtes personne de décédé. Vous, vous êtes responsable, monsieur. Vous, sergent, vous êtes responsable. Vous, commandant, vous êtes responsable. Tout du monde, messieurs, mesdames. Une personne de décédée à Ottawa devant un public pacifique. Tout ça pour gagner 80 000 $. Parce qu'on n'aime pas le peuple. Ah, les gars, tout ça pour de l'argent sale. L'argent qui vient des contribuables, tout seul.
So one of the women is fine. The woman that was in that mobility is a full-blood Mohawk woman. And her family members have commented publicly, well, I don't think it's public, someone else took it, and said, just so everyone is aware, she is okay. She has a sore shoulder. We were told she is my aunt. I've seen people calling her Metis elsewhere. She is full-blood Mohawk woman, just so we don't spread false information. So she was just, what is Metis? Is that a different Indian, maybe, or Native American? I don't know. That's fucking, I just don't know why people lie. You know what I mean? They muted the music again, which is why you don't hear it. Here's the other side where the officers are just calmly hanging out. The music is muted on this live stream, which is why you don't see it.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Let's see if I can get
There's one person here by all these officers.
Food euphoria. What's stopping tow trucks from coming back? That's right. That's true. They're just gonna keep coming and going. Yep, no plates. Freshly removed. Freshly removed, yep. No plates. No plates. Wow. So yeah, we all know, we've all figured that part out. And a lot of these drivers, if you notice, they're all masked up. They're all wearing full face masks and stuff, so they can't be identified. I don't know if you guys caught that. I mean, also it's cold out, but yeah, none of them are showing their face, even in the trucks.
That's that Hummer that they smashed the windows out of. Or no, that's not a Hummer. What is that? I think that's the one they smashed the windows out of, the passenger side.
Gentleman's yelling over there.
That's a Bronco.
Oh, he's got a plate, but it's a federal vehicle.
It's not. Is it a federal vehicle? They said. They smashed the passenger side window out of a yellow vehicle.
Oh yeah, that's right. Also, it could be.
Hummer.
It could be. Yeah. Well, that would fix that right up if it was, right? All sorts. How you doing? Thanks, guys. Share it out, like and subscribe. Another heavy truck. Okay, so now this is what I was talking about. This is what I saw on the other. This very much is a police tow truck. So I don't think, unless they just threw the decal on that very recently, but so be it. It is. It is. Graham, love from Scotland. Keep fighting the good fight. They just fully trampled that lady.
Now that's what's happening, folks. These aren't the same cops that have been here all day and riot guys. They come in for a few hour shift and then another couple guys come in, you know, go get warmed up, probably have a nice sandwich, maybe a club sandwich with mayo. You know what I'm saying? Nice hot, warm beef sandwich, you know?
Oh, sounds like my mother. Yeah.
What? What?
Sorry, Mom. I love you.
What the fuck was that? That's some weird shit.
Ok! En fait, c'est quoi des révolutionnaires ou...
Tu joues quoi? On commence par ça, puis on joue à la toune à Gérard. Clandestino. J'ai un titre de se frapper dans la face 5 heures.
It was 1989, my thought was short, my hair was long. Caught somewhere between a boy and a man. She was 17 and she was awful in between. It was summertime in northern Michigan. London. Get your hell out from the dark until the road full of the rock. You have a whole spot inside my soul. Blister in the sun, couldn't wait to knock it out. I played that single hills of rock and roll. We were trying different things. We were smoking funny things, making love about the electro baby sipping whiskey at the bottle, not thinking about tomorrow. but they're trying to bring you in is Sam. He was looking for a place called E04. Oh yeah, he's gonna get a piece of beef chow mein. Beef chow mein. Oh, werewolf of London. Werewolf of London. Yeah. Is it right on? Yeah. Keep on turning. Every time I find a way, carry me on, see my thing. Singing songs about the South. I'm Miss Alabama once again. I think. Sweet home Alabama, where the skies are so blue. Sweet home Alabama, Lord, I'm coming down to you. If someone else knows the lyrics of the rest. Huh? I heard you say your horse is Mr. Young. Roll me up or down. I hope you young does remember. Joe Rogan doesn't need him around anyhow. Sweet home Alabama, where the skies are so blue. Sweet home Alabama.
Smells like freedom.
All right. So how can people find out where you are and how they can find your stuff?
Find what stuff?
Your online thing.
freedomforusall.ca.
freedomforusall.ca.
Yeah, you betcha. You can go there. That's how I'm staying here. That website's been paying my bills. It's been paying my bills and helping me stay here.
Well, let me see your viewers.
What?
Let me see your viewers.
What?
No, show me.
Oh.
No. He's getting paid. I am subscribed to Church of Bubbles.
Yeah, there you go. Church of Bubbles.
Hey,
Subscribe to Church of Bubbles.
Thanks, man.
Get her
nice
going,
cross the
guys.
streams with it.
Yeah. We're doing high five. Let's go.
Thanks,
Right on, brother.
Good to see you, man.
Thank you. Church of Bubbles, you guys. Where's the
Let's do it.
Hold your
Hold my beer.
Yeah, what famous words? The famous words.
Hold my beer.
All right, guys, so he's became pretty infamous around here. This is Church of Bubbles. What do you have to say today, brother?
I couldn't be happier with our fellow Canadians. I can't believe the type of people that are willing to come out and stand against police and batons and horses, which may have caused some very severe damage today. We were right there. We don't know exactly what the repercussions are. But if indeed somebody was seriously injured by something that the police had done, I don't know what to say. It just doesn't look like Canada to me.
It really doesn't.
You know, like this is not hockey sticks and maple syrup right here.
Which it was just a few days ago.
Has been for weeks.
Exactly.
Has been for weeks, boys. Okay, we gotta make a move. Sorry, guys. I think they're pushing the line. Thank you.
She's here with her friend Gemini Lee. She's been in the chat. So
hold on.
Eric's
Trying to
spot.
find
Yes.
it.
Okay. Yeah.
FTL on Instagram and on YouTube.
Say it again.
cdtv.ftl.
Excellent. Thank you.
Appreciate it, brother.
The police are trying to put a gate all the way across. They've got about halfway across the road right now. They're trying to finish it up. So that's, if you see the pushing, I'm pretty sure that's what's happening, guys.
You know Soros is an evil fucker, right? And you guys are helping him. He's just watching the feet. And he's looking at you guys going, look at my good little minions taking care of my business.
Come on.
The Fairmount Hotel.
If you guys find any live feeds, send them to my Facebook page, please.
The world is watching. Peaceful, which is amazing.
Love is in the air.
Love is in the air, buddy.
Freedom.
Yeah. What do you say, man? Good
Love
to see
is
you,
in the
brother.
air, man.
Absolutely, brother. Thank you. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. All right. Hi! My camera's looking at your camera. Report the truth, please.
Mesure qu'on sort d'ici, on est revenu, à moins d'être logé dans un hôtel comme le Château d'Orléans.
He's doing a bust a move over there.
Oh, yes. So that is a Montreal station. We met them the other day. I can't remember the name, but. Nice.
I just gotta get V now.
Yeah. Cheers. Bear Ashby, thank you.
They're big fans. They're towing the trucks out left and right. Yes, they are.
The guy who knows how to get his voice right. Good to see you, brother.
Yes, brother. Good to see you.
Keep your stick on the ice, huh?
You have to. It's the only way we win this battle.
That's it. Thank you.
We hold the cards. We give them up when we do that.
You got it, brother. Thank you.
Should I do it? Hold on. They have music, so that's why it's muted, guys. Just in case you're curious. I mean, typically I can't play, let me see. I can't play their music. But let's see. There, it's not as loud now. Alright, well, they're playing music, so. Let's see if it works. kind of. Oh, that'll be it. So when they start dancing again, we could do that one. Bidstorm is a restreamer. It is absolutely a copyright issue when it's played in public. 100%. Who do you think knows more about it? The guy that does it for a living or the guy talking on the social media? I'll be completely honest. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just being practical. Sent 3 live streams, did ya? I got video. This guy.
This fence wasn't here before neither.
No, not when we
Why are they walking away?
Well, they never
from
put it up today. They put it up the other night with that one. Yeah.
Trucker showed signs of rescue. Oh, really? I'm gonna have to see that. I didn't get to see the POV of that. Or not the POV of the trucker. Don't say Sunday.
What the fuck, dude? Stupid ass. Still lost police officers.
Is it official? I'm not too sure. Della's voice. Thank you so much for that super sticker. Wow, that's very, very kind of you. Not necessarily very much appreciated. Della's voice. Thank you so much for that.
Now I actually have to pause this so I don't get copyright for that because it was too much. Let me go over here. I like doing that.
Wasn't too not impressed. It's a lineup of police over here.
Yeah, we did. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. I just wonder, right?
4 cars with their lights on,
Fuck,
another
dude.
few
It's
behind
like-
there.
Everything just froze because I keep getting the same links and I don't look at them before I open them. And it's Chrome. See, it's gonna do it again. I think that may just be. It's like it's the man upstairs saying, "Steve, you got for the night." I think that's what's happening.
Yes.
Fucking music, dude.
That's right.
Oh, it's freezing.
Yeah, Mr. Wonderful, I do see that. Yeah. 420 Highway. 420 Highway.ca. Big ups. Check out 420 Highway. Thank you so much for that. Oh, there we go. Oh, did you? Yeah. I can't even feel my thumbs anymore. What? Oh, yeah. Oh, cool.
Yeah, drink it Asian style.
Oh, drink it Asian style.
Yeah.
How do I do that? Yeah.
Like, who's the streaker?
Yeah.
Hi, Jeff.
How you doing?
Good, how are you? Girlfriend, Christine.
Oh, cool. All right. Orchidelia. Gemini Lee. Christine, there we go. Cheers.
I just pressed the wrong button. You know what? I'm going to call it. It's 9:30, Friday night. Didn't plan on doing this all night anyway.
That's something we'll have to change.
It looks like people, and it's going to go all night probably.
And it's only possible by Jesus Christ. But
you're going to be a huge asset up there.
And you know who's still live? No, he's not. Portland Andy called it quits too. I was going to say he's still live, but he's not. So he must have not been live either, because that's a recording of his video. But most of you guys are very good, and you could see this. You could see it if you go to YouTube. They're all, just type in Ottawa in the captions on YouTube, and you can watch. For everyone that's watching on Citizen Stringer, I have a special surprise for you. It's going to be amazing. You're going to love it. A weekend full of news bloopers. Why? Because we can. Because we can. And probably not a whole weekend, but at least overnight. So there's going to be some good news bloopers. And I appreciate all you guys for being here. Everyone that was watching on social media and all that stuff. Appreciate it. And someone said, is Portland Andy still live? Hold on. Now I got to check. I got to close all these fucking windows. I don't even have... I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 windows open. And it's just doesn't work. Oh, you know who is live? Live on Patrol. Live on Patrol. If you guys haven't watched this cat,
right lane at 2035.
he's on YouTube. He's got 3,500 people. He's Ramsey County, Minnesota, which is outside Minneapolis, right? Yeah, because that's Hennepin County. But he's outside. He's captured some rioting and stuff out there before, some looting. It doesn't look like much is going on now. But Live on Patrol is live in Minnesota, and he's pretty good. He's the sheriff there. So he's the elected sheriff, Bob Fletcher. So you can check him out if you want. Everyone else, thank you so much. Jeff Mack is still live, someone said. So Nexus Michael, now I know that you are not the real Nexus. What a waste of a time. What a waste. Change your name to something else, because that guy wouldn't know who Jeff Mack is. Some said over 15,000 people watching. The other guy, yep. Some Bass God said, remember when you stayed up all night restreaming? That was cool. You were humble, and that was rad. Oh, I'm not humble now? No, I'm sorry. I kind of like getting some sleep, spending some time with my family. I can't do that if I'm up here all night. And that was different, too, because I work from my house. I don't. I work from a studio now in a storefront. So I don't have that same luxury. And I didn't have to do anything else during the day. We do a shit ton of other stuff during the day now. So I don't have that luxury, unfortunately, anymore. But let me check out the rest of the chat. Cold but free is lying in the chat. That's nice. We love it when we have liars in the chat. Said, it's true. 2 people trampled, one in hospital, the other one dead, which is fucking complete and utter bullshit. Both people were seen getting up in video that I showed here on the air. But go ahead, cold and true, or whatever, cold but free, and keep spreading misinformation. Fucking A, bro. Yes, Travel Fund 69 is live on YouTube. He's the guy that kept showing, and Live on Patrol actually just ended. But I think they started... Oh, wait, no, so they just cut their feed. He'll probably go live again. No, they were live for 2 hours. Or maybe, I don't know. But what was I going to say? I don't know what I was going to say. Stop spreading misinformation. Live off on Patrol is off until midnight. Oh, okay. Man, they were out early today, too, so I'm surprised they're coming back. They're going live again at midnight. Someone said, cool, cool, cool. War Campaign on YouTube. War Campaign is good. Some said, yeah, we have left-wing propagandists. No, I see. I wouldn't even know if you would call whoever the people are that are just saying that people died. I don't know if you call them left-wing propagandists or not idiots. That's not the right. If gullible people that are passing on information without it being fully vetted at all. And yes, you're all citing Sarah, whatever her face is. What's her name? Sarah Carter, Fox News correspondent. And it sucks because even 52 minutes now, it's been disproven. She has no credible sources, and yet she still has the tweet up. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I saw a different video too. The video that I shared out on my Twitter page has another woman that is trampled by horses. Not the old woman, not the guy wearing the tan jacket. Both of those people got up. I never saw the other woman, and she's not, you know that photograph that I shared on Twitter and I showed on the air? She's not in that picture either, because I think she was trampled before all of that happened. So, I don't know. We'll have to see. But as of right now, like, even if it came out and it was true that someone did die, until it's actually out and confirmed, you can't report on that stuff. You can't do that. That's called misinformation. That's called lying. Lying. Spreading misinformation. Do you know what I'm saying? That's how you would say it with a French accent. Misinformation. Trending in Canada, police brutality. I would say that I've seen many. Benny is now saying, what the fuck, bro? All these verified accounts. Like, okay, I am starting to think they're massive propagandists. Like, here's another one. Benny is saying that they trampled the woman. She's clear as fucking day getting up in the video. Benny is a verified conservative Twitter account. And he's now spreading misinformation. The quartering, he did it too, saying they killed her. It's not true, based on everything we could find. And all these people want to be respected. Oh my gosh. I don't even know why I follow the quartering either. It seems like he just makes videos about getting in trouble with other people. Like, he made a tweet. He made a tweet earlier today. She is dead. They killed her 26 minutes ago. There's no proof. You know, am I the only one that just actually practices any bit of integrity in doing anything? Is that the key to getting 400,000 followers? Is just to make shit up or just to assume? Maybe that's what I just got to start doing. Because it'd be nice to have 500,000 followers on Twitter, right? Greg Price. A place where mounted to trample over elderly women with mobility scooters. Yes, they do that. That is clear as day. I'm trying to see what other verified accounts that I follow have tweeted this shit out. I know Ian Mills Chong does, but he tweets random shit all the time. Some things that aren't true. He's got a huge verified account too. I'm trying to see. Same pictures going on. Yeah, Avi Yemeni. Like, this is fucking bullshit. Avi Yemeni is a chief rebel news correspondent from Australia. He's actually pretty good. He said, if this elderly woman on a mobility scooter really died, as some are reporting, Justin Trudeau should be charged with murder. Which I would say I agree, but she's not. We see her walk away after. Unless she, like, passed away after, and even though her family members say it didn't happen, but let's just... I don't know. It's frustrating to me, guys, because you know how much work I put into just being honest about shit? So it pisses me off. It pisses me off when I see misinformation, especially shared by big verified accounts. And there's no accountability. They'll just delete it after, you know, and then the left will probably run around and say it. You know, just fucking annoying. It's just annoying. And some people are, and see, it's just as bad to retweet a tweet from someone else that is spreading the misinformation, if that makes sense. Does that make sense to any of you guys? There's no proof yet that she died. We'll have to wait another day since the cop is involved. I think it's going to be harder for information if she did. Her family is on social media saying she's got a hurt shoulder. She is fine. She's a full-blooded Mohawk. Like, it doesn't matter. Is the rally still on? What rally? Do you mean the protest? Maybe. Go look yourself. I'm trying to wrap up. I'm just annoyed. Someone said, Steve, I watched live streamers for the past 2 weeks and there's been no violence from the trucker protests. Yeah, exactly. None. Videos keep getting posted, but it's only people saying it happens. No clear visual, and even the lady, what you could see, she's being walked away, not caring. Yeah, I know, and she's going like this, pushing them off. And there are reports that she was telling them, "I don't need medical assistance." And her daughter or her niece went on social media and said, "No, she's fine. She had a shore soldier. She's full-blooded Mohawk." The guy was trampled, though. Yes, the guy in the brown jacket. Yep. Marco Polo said, sometimes you got to fight fake news with fake news. I know, but what's that follow? I mean, what's that do? You know? Someone said, are you sure you heard from your family? No, but I'm saying someone claiming to be her family posted online with information about her. But here's the thing. You have no proof that she is dead. Do you understand? Like, you don't just assume because people are saying that she's dead. You wait for proof to verify something. It's so dangerous in a protest where emotions are already through the roof. That's why I'm so pissed off that, because even if she was in fact killed, you can't say that without actually proving that. You just can't. It's just wrong. Someone said they are talking about the second woman, the one that you showed between the horses. No, they're not. Nobody has made, and not a single damn thing I've seen. Someone said a sore shoulder, go to rest. She did. She wasn't stomped on by the horse. Did you watch the video? Jane says, "Holy fuck, dude! I'm maybe I am just tired." But if you watch the video, she wasn't. She was knocked over. The guy in the green or the guy in the tan sweatshirt, he was stomped on by the horse. And the girl with the puffy jacket with the like fur stuff, where she was wearing the gray, like what do you call them? Head cap, like winter hat. She looked like she was crushed between the two horses and then stomped. But, I mean, we watched the videos. Someone said it's a man that's in critical condition, not the woman. See, everybody's just making up shit. You know what I mean? Because first everyone's like, oh, it's a woman that was hurt. Now that's switching because the video's showing she's good. Jane says, I was joking, Steve. That's not funny, Jane. Don't be the next Roger, Jane. Blood pressure is 240 and climbing. I know. No, you guys are cool. And I'm glad I went live. Like, sometimes I hate social media, but it's such a good thing sometimes to go out because, like, I think, I mean, I really hope I'm not going to eat my words later and that woman, did pass away, because I don't want anyone to pass away. But I just don't report things that are fake. I just don't do it until we verify it. Sometimes it's annoying because we can't write stories about it. You know what I mean? Sometimes that's where it's and everyone is just referencing, God damn, like this woman, I'll be honest, this Fox News lady, if this is in fact false, Sarah Carter should have her account taken away. Because you hear how quickly this shit spreads, and you have one big verified account that tweets this shit out. It's crazy. Because normally you see this kind of thing from the left. Normally you don't really see it from the right as much. Where just with the sheer amount of... normally, especially not from a journalist. Typically journalists try to vet their information before they write something. Unless they're trying to be the first one just to get another couple hundred followers. But... like, you can even see from if you watch the video, the woman she wasn't the one that was trampled. She was knocked over by the horse. She was on a mobility scooter. She wasn't trampled by the horse. The other guy was trampled by the horse. The guy in the gray sweatshirt. And to the best of our knowledge, he got up too. So, no, that's a different one. But we'll have to wait and see. I mean, there's not much we can do other than that. Just wait and see. I wonder if that one... I wish I want to know where this photo came from, because I think it kind of looks like it was a photo from a screenshot, right? Oh wait, you guys can't see this photo, because this is where she was knocked over by the horse, right? Oh, you guys can't see because this fucking overlay that I can't ever remove. So you see here, she's knocked over by the horse. The horse is definitely trampling on this guy. But if you look, if I make it up, you see up here, this right here, this could be, the other woman could be like here, because that would make sense. They come through, you see the last people, the last two horses, because she's smushed. Let's go back. See, because this is that lady. And again, just so for clarity, just so everyone could see it, this is the lady. That's her walking away. You see it again in a minute. Oh, whoa. There's the other one that's hit by the horse too. No, that's a blue cap. Is it? Yeah, that's a blue cap. So maybe this isn't the video. This is a chopped up video. See, they pick her. She gets picked up. She moves back here. She walks. This isn't the video. This is fucking TikTok cutting videos and all that shit. That's her walking back. See the video. Why do you do that? Fucking propagandists. That's all they are. Here, this one will show it. That's the lady. There's a horse. There's these guys. Or maybe this is the same fucking TikTok video. It is. See, and why do you slow it down and then cut it when it shows her? Like, why do that? It's really annoying. It's very annoying. This guy was arrested while skiing because he refused to wear a mask. He was arrested. That was in Canada today too, with his whole family. This is his family right there. But I saw that earlier today. It's crazy stuff, man. I know a lot of you guys sent me the videos, but of this too. All right, here's the video. Let me see if this one is not. Okay, so here's the actual whole video, okay? Here's the whole video. So let me skip past where the horses are trampling, because that won't be good to show on social media. All right, you know what? I'm going to do an experiment here. I'm going to go back over this way. Here, fuck it, I'll show. All right, so here's 3 horses, right? So you got a black one, blue, this one, and this one, right? Black one, this one. Okay, and then go over here. So you got black one, black one. I'll show you why I'm doing this in a second. The 2 gray ones. Here's a red flannel. Now, do you see the red flannel in this picture? Because you can't really miss red flannel. No. See that one, but that's not red. So you got black horse here, and then let's see. So you got a black horse, brown horse. What would you say? Dark brown, black. All right. Now watch. So you got black horse, brown, and then it should be a dark brown. Well, actually, that looks like the dark brown. But yeah, that's the dark brown one. Or that's the dark brown one. Yeah. So, this is that moment of that picture? Yeah, so there she is. Why did they say they threw a fucking scooter? Wow, that fucking guy almost went over. She almost went right over. Or he, whatever. And then this is the funny part, is people look at, oh yeah, he does. I mean, these fucking people. Like, people took this photo from the above image and zoomed it in and said he tried to grab the reins. Now watch. He does try to grab the reins. And then they push right in. So what do we got? So we have, so black one, and so that's the brown one. All right, so this is the beginning. Black horse, whatever color that is. All right, so go back over here. So that's these two. All right, so now you got these two. Now you guys may not know what I'm doing, but all right, but here, first let's go like this and just, so this video cuts out towards the end too. So where's this video? This is the Rebel News lady. Where's her video of this? This video is going to cut off at the end when they pick her up too. Why? Fucking, see, they don't want you to see. They don't want you to see. Anyway, all right, so now remember, so what was it? It was black, brown, dark, black. All right, remember that. Black, brown, dark, black. All right. Now you guys probably are like, what the fuck is Steve doing? Maybe you know. Because this is the video I posted 4 hours ago. The video, different view of this. So, watch these horses as they cross. What do we got? We got black. So we got black, brown. See, I fucking knew it. So this, black, brown, this is right here. Where was the other? No, this, so I don't have the full picture right here. This is a chopped up version, zoomed in. So let me go back and find that. That's a zoomed in one. Fucker. This. So this is that other woman that was trampled by the horse up here. So this is the other woman. She's somewhere up here. Cause watch, let me go here and just go back to my Twitter page. Fucking computer. I fucking hate Google Chrome. All right, so let's go back to my Twitter page. We could do this real easy. Go back to my Twitter page, pull down here, bada bam. Oops. What is this? Why doesn't it let you slow-mo it? You could fast forward it, but you can't slow-mo. All right, so look, black, brown. Here's a woman. This woman is the one that I thought was the only one trampled. I didn't even know anybody else was. And you could tell she goes down. Like right there, she goes down. You could see it on the bottom. Boom, she goes down. It's under my overlay, but you guys could see it. Down. And so look, so you got black, brown, dark brown, because that's the horse that almost fell. That's the one that just went over that lady. And then brown. And then brown. And there should be dark brown. So this lady who went down, that lady right there, she went down before everybody else. This lady here, she went down before everybody else. She was the first one that was hit. She went down. Nah, it's not gonna let me do it. See, it's fucking Twitter. So she went down first, because you could tell by these. So that's her getting run over there. Then these two are the last ones that cross. So this, or actually no, she was in between a brown horse and a black horse. So she must be right out of frame. Right up here is where she went down. Right at the top of that page. God, they call me Detective Oatley, just in case you didn't know. Not really. Nobody calls me that. But they should, because I just broke this shit wide open, didn't I? Just broke it. I broke the internet. Just broke the internet. Some said it's dizzying. You know? This looks like a pic from Belarius. 2 black, 3 brown, 2 black. But you're welcome for that incredibly scientific breakdown that I just did. I'm very glad that I could help you guys all figure that out. What's really awkward is while I was going over that, we actually gained YouTube viewers, which I don't know why many of you guys would tune in for that and be like, hey, you know what? I'm going to stay here and watch this. Because here's the summarization, okay? So everyone is reporting right now that someone had passed away. First, they were saying this woman here, right? They were saying, wait for it, this woman. No, she didn't pass away. You could make the argument that maybe this guy was the one that was severely hurt and maybe something happened because he was definitely stomped on by this horse. We see this one. That was just in the video where he's grabbing the reins there. He clearly tries to grab the reins in the video. You can't even make an argument that he doesn't. And then the woman that I captured on film earlier today and put that video, which is on my Twitter page, is a woman that's actually stuck, or she's up here. So she's off the camera frame, which is why I really want to see, because I believe this picture came from the video. Came from a video. So I want to see that video, and I don't know where it is. But Sarah Carter is still not updated her page. Let me see. No, oh, this is fucking bad. She retweeted, "Pray for the Ukrainian people," but did not update her tweet. That's bad. That's misinformation. I mean, pure, through and through misinformation. I tell you what, even since I said, why are people on YouTube watching this, I gained even more viewers. I don't know. I got to give up. It doesn't make any sense. I'll never quite understand. So here's what you've learned today. The police in Ontario are doing something incredibly wrong, going after those protesters there. And then with that said, so that's what's going on there. Nobody, to the best of our knowledge in our investigation, nobody has passed away as a result of the horses. Looting going on at Brooklyn Center right now just aired to Minneapolis. There's looting in Brooklyn Center. Is there any live feeds from Minneapolis? Fuck, I want to go to bed, dude. I don't want to watch this shit. Brooklyn Center. Brooklyn Center. Fuck, can I spell Brook L-Y-N Center? Let me see. Videos. Live. Nope. No live videos right now. Out of there. Only one account, but he's pretty good, man. He doesn't tweet anything unless it's very confirmed. Crime Watch Minneapolis is reporting that there is looting taking place in Brooklyn Center. Just aired to Minneapolis 2053. I don't know. So maybe that's a scanner. So Live on Patrol isn't live until 12, or did he go back live? Because if there's looting in Brooklyn Center, that's not too far. And when they were riding in Brooklyn Center, they went and looted all the stores in his area because he watched them. Well, he didn't. I mean, what can he do? He's not live. I'm not seeing anything out of Brooklyn Center. Let me check the old chat forums and see. Red Prince may have footage. Get your coffee. Oh, come on, it's Friday night. LOL. Send Canadian police to stop the looting. Someone said because of the sensing. Yeah. Someone said, yeah, I heard they got the Walmart. Yeah. When Steve signs off, channel 1988 Watchmen is doing a multi-stream. I heard that Nikki needs to clean your basement. Learn that April does not like strawberry wine. What? The fuck are you talking about, bruh? I don't even know. Darnay is listening to our feed because she's awesome. And she's like, should put her on the payroll if we had like a big payroll because she's awesome. She's always on Twitter. I think it's a she. Always on Twitter, always tagging us in breaking news all the time. Very, very good. You could follow her at Darnay. Darnay. She's very good. Very good. She probably doesn't want a bunch of followers, though, so I take that back. I'll tell you, take it back. Kyle Becker just tweeted out the misinformation as well. Fucking A, dude. I would be the most responsible person if I was a verified Twitter account with 250,000 people that follow every day. There's no way in fucking hell I would ever be putting out any misinformation. Granted, I never do anyway. You know, that's just not what we do, but we don't know. It's not confirmed. Nobody has confirmed it. Do you understand? Everyone is going back and saying this Fox News correspondent is the one that's confirmed it. There's no confirmation that this is true, and yet people keep reporting it, and it's so dangerous to do. It is. It's so dangerous to do in a group of protesters that are already heated, that have been protesting for a long time and have been out in the cold facing off with police, you know, relatively peacefully on the protester side for hours, to spread the misinformation that one of the protesters died when we haven't verified that at all is such a dangerous, horrible thing to do. Elijah Schaefer, this is on your hands, dictator Justin Trudeau, with the picture of the horses going through. I mean, there he's not saying that anyone died. And yeah, I mean, that picture should spawn national outrage in Canada, just as the picture of the Border Patrol here using their reins to control the horses, you know, made fake news in America, because we all know what it really was, you know, but it doesn't matter, dude. CTV does not admit anyone was trampled. They're calling it an unproven allegation. CTV said some protesters claim they were trampled. Video shows they were trampled, but there's no proof that anyone was passed away. Oh my God, dude! There's so many people that are writing this misinformation. It's bad. I think I gotta sign off because I'm losing my cool here. Because I watched the fucking video. It's not that hard once you watch the video. Like, for example, it's hard to see. It's not that hard. Here's the lady, guys. That's a lady from the mobility scooter walking away with police. I know it's really hard for everyone to say she's the one that died, but she's walking away with police right there. How the fuck did she die when she's walking away with police? Does it not make sense? Like, how does someone, if she's dead, how is she walking away from with police right now? Right there. Right there. How? That's what I don't understand. How? And everyone, this video is being shared by the same people that are putting that out, which is frustrating. Frustrating to me. Like, you know, I just got to go to bed. I think that's what it is. I got to go eat my Nutter Butters and milk. You know? I would say the people on the ground would probably know. I would say no one on Facebook knows. Yeah, and that's why it's weird. Why are all the people on the ground getting their information from social media? Beer Guy said, wake up America, go spend some time with the family. Family's asleep. It's 7 o'clock, or it's 11 o'clock, or 10 o'clock. What time is it? Ash said she isn't dead. Her son now has come out and said she's alive and well. Concussions lead to death. Oh yeah, let's just make some weird analogy here. A lot of things lead to death. So do no. You know what I almost said? A lot of things lead to death. About 22,000 of them. Why do you think they're protesting? No, I'm just kidding. Not kidding. But you know what I'm saying. Are there any feeds out in Minneapolis? Nope, not right now. I saw another comment there. Carol Forrest said, Steve, you always seem like you hate what you do. I hate misinformation. That's the whole reason I started doing what I do. You know? But I've been live all day. We've been covering the protests all day. I've been watching them all day. So I'm tired. I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed because of misinformation. You know? I almost spilled it, right? I know. I almost did. I was like, bah! And then I stopped. I almost caught myself. I almost just got banned on social media. Someone said, Steve, did you send the mega boxes out? Just wondering, can't wait to open it. Nope, not yet. Probably by the end of next week, just so everyone knows. Please don't order anything either, because I want to get caught up on everything. But on the store, these new Mega Patriot boxes and the regular size ones and the small ones that are new, all the stuff that's going in them, and I tell you what, may have gone a bit overboard, but all the stuff that's coming in are going in those boxes are going to be great. I got to package up all the fuck, I didn't order the coffee, so they definitely won't be going out until Wednesday, because I have to order the coffee on Monday, and I won't get it till Wednesday, and then I got a package. But all the mega boxes, they're getting these little like coffee box. Oh man, I'm so excited. There's some what do you call those things? The tumblers. Yeah. There's a book that you guys are all gonna love. There's gonna be some new designs that nobody has. Go from there. Someone said this guy is fake news. You talking about me? Okay, buddy. That's the one thing I'm not. Sometimes I wish I was. Katniss said, Steve, remember to send mine to my friend's address, not my home address. Yeah. I won't forget. Steve cares about the innocent. I care about everybody. I care about the guilty, too. Is that weird? I don't think so. I don't want anyone to die. I don't want anyone to get hurt. You know? At all. Steve, Bob mentioned Brooklyn Center riot in his last stream. Was he talking about the last riot, or was he talking about this one? Because there's no live streams from what we can gather. We haven't been able to find a live stream out of Minneapolis or Brooklyn Center. But we know now there's looting being reported out of Brooklyn Center right now, but there's no live feeds. So I would say that's confirmed because just because it's Minneapolis crime, whatever, on Twitter. I forgot what his page is, but he doesn't really post misinformation. I've never seen him post misinformation. That's why we'll use him as a source, because he's good like that. What's his page? Now I got to shout it out. Shout it out. Shout it out. Crime Watch Minneapolis. Crime Watch MPLS. He's a good guy, 56,000 followers, and unverified, but he's a wealth of resources if you care about what's going on in Minneapolis. This fella, just you could see what his page looks like right here. Bam, this one. Crime Watch Minneapolis. Good guy, go follow him if you are on Twitter. If you're not on Twitter, I don't know what to tell you. Let me read the chat. Eating Girl Scout cookies. Fuck, I want Girl Scout cookies. Daughter rode an inter-school program. She never rode the same horse. Someone said you're not fake news. Oh, I know we're not. What is it? Steve, Bob mentioned Brooklyn Center. I already said that. Don't forget to send my sorry box. He brings the receipts. Yeah, I do. Someone now said, hey, Steve, I heard the guy died at the hospital of a heart attack after being trampled. Yeah, I heard a unicorn gave birth to a monkey while eating a box of Oreos that were made of gold. It's true. It's real. Someone said, oh crap, gotta head to the shop and spend the night. Oh, are you from Minneapolis or Brooklyn Center? Be safe if you are. My husband's aunt worked in the sheriff's department of Florida, couldn't ride a horse to save her life. That's why she was better in a patrol car. You guys like that one, right? Because I just caught up with what I said about the unicorn giving birth to a monkey. Yeah. Hey, Steve, I heard that your uncle donated a goldfish to the aquarium. What uncle? That wouldn't surprise me, cheap bastards. No, I'm just kidding. Shout out to you, Adam. Shouldn't you be sleeping? Steve heard the guy died in the hospital, heart attack after being trampled. What, you're just going to write it again? What? Oh, so we got bots in here writing the same shit over and over and over? Someone said, I heard it too. It was on Telegram, April said. Damn you had to mention Oreos. I've got a sweet tooth. The Nutter Butters, man. Did you get more YouTubers after that? No, I dropped 80 That's all the woke people being like, fucking A, he said unicorn again. Like all the leftists, because I often, if you're just tuning in, when I do my news broadcasts, I reference a lot of the pronoun conversations to, I compare them to the whole, just because people talk about unicorns doesn't mean they're true kind of thing. Or I identify as a unicorn, and I guess I talked about the unicorns, and all the people on YouTube were like, fuck this guy, picking on damn unicorns, man. Shit. Remember that show from The Wire? I think was that The Wire or was that Brotherhood? I think I'm going to watch both of those shows again. The Wire and Brotherhood. Yep. All right, let me spend like 2 more minutes in the chat, and then I'm ending this shit. Looting's going on in Brooklyn Center right now. Just aired to Minneapolis. Yeah, that's cool. You're about 15 minutes behind on the old breaking news cycle there, Bubba. 2 protesters said it on live stream. The fuck they did. Every single live stream that we've been watching, Steve Marley thinks because we have the same name that he could tell me what to do. He said, Steve, go to bed. No. No. What's Brotherhood? Brotherhood's a good show, dude. That's a really good show. It's about a politician or a guy that runs for politics. He's a little unfaithful, which I don't like. I don't even like characters that do that stuff. But it's about a politician and his brother's a crime guy, and it's pretty good actually. I think it was a Showtime show. It is on what is it? The Showtime app. Was it Showtime or was it HBO? I don't know. But that's good. And The Wire is really good. The Wire is good. I haven't seen that. When are you going to have a gender reveal party? What the fuck are you talking about? Wait, is my wife pregnant? That would be amazing. We don't do that gender reveal party shit either. We just find out from the doctor so we can plan. That's what we do. I would love another kid. Would I want to bring him into this world? I don't know. This world's pretty fucked up right now. I really would, because I want a girl. I've always wanted a girl. I wanted 2 boys and a girl. I want 1 boy and a girl and a boy. It doesn't matter. Should Steve stay for another hour? That shit ain't happening. I don't give a shit if someone contributes what I paid for my house. I don't care. I'm going to end this relatively soon. Have I seen Yellowstone? And if so, did you like it? Does a bear shit in the woods? That means yes. Yeah, I really like Yellowstone, actually. I even got my in-laws hooked on it, and they're liberals. They're like, man, that's a really good show. And I'm like, say what? Like, you like that show? Like, man, you crazy. You can check out aura.com/citizen to protect yourself from identity theft and stuff like that. Go check it out. Someone now is saying a bear died. No, it was a sea otter. God, I'm not even going to joke about that because we don't even know. Like, it's so unconfirmed. Let's do check number 752. Let's do check number 752 and see if she's... Oh, she tweeted out 4 minutes ago. Still waiting on the status of reports that a woman who was in the area of the protest may have been seriously injured or killed. She was taken to the hospital. Oh, may have been seriously injured or killed. She was taken to the hospital. Hearing other reports, she may be okay. Still waiting on verification from family and friends. You fucking suck, Sarah Carter. I don't give a shit you work for Fox News in your award-winning correspondence or who you are, because that's horrible. It's a horrible, horrible thing. Like, I like her logo though. It's fucking dope. Actually, see it on her website. Bam, Sarah. Like, watch it. See that? That's actually a cool little logo right there. It's like all political and shit. But I told you. Someone said drink some of your coffee. No, I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed. All right, guys. Everyone that's watching on Citizen Stringer, I'm going to have some of the best news bloopers you've ever seen. Hours and hours and hours. All right? Don't worry about the sea otters. It wasn't true. It was fake news. All the cute military equipment they were showing just reminded me of Egyptian. Listen, an MRAP isn't a military vehicle when it's got police written on the side, okay? It's been demilitarized. It's just armored. Someone said it's not a breaking news story. It's just straight up lying. You're fucking right. That's exactly what it is. And here's the problem with it. And I'll show you guys. This is the reason why mainstream media could suck a big hairy ball, like basketball is what I'm saying there. Look, here's the first tweet. Reports are the woman trampled by... Oh, wait. No, let's go here. Look what's happening. A person is being trampled by the Canadian police horse, Freedom Convoy. Sources telling me it's getting far worse. Actually, after the horses went through, it actually got way better. So I don't know where your sources are, Sarah. Maybe you should go boots on the ground, or maybe just watch a fucking live feed. Anyway, then she says an hour ago, reports are the woman trampled by Canadian Horse Patrol just died at the hospital. And then she tweets out immediately, because someone said conflicting reports. One tweet said the woman's okay with minor injuries, but Carter is good and careful reporter, and then has her tweet saying that the person died, right? And then she tweets out after this has been, fact checked and deemed, based on the evidence, not true. She retweets, pray for Ukrainian people. And then she tweets again 6 minutes ago, still waiting on the status of reports that a woman who was in the area of the protest may have been seriously injured or killed. She was taken to the hospital. Hearing other reports, she may be okay. Still waiting on verification. Reports are the woman trampled by Canadian Horse Patrol just died at the hospital. Who fucking reported that? Nobody. She did. 1.3 million followers. God damn. You imagine how much truth I could get out if I had 1.3 million followers? Can you imagine just how much damage we would do to this fake news fucking franchise of bullshit con artists, news broadcasters? Brooklyn Center feed is live. Fuck. I wanted to go to bed. I'm going to bed. I'm just staying up just for a second. Just for a second. Here's the Brooklyn Center feed.
I don't know. I think that's the...
Here's all the police. So I guess this one business was looted.
It looks like... So, I don't know.
None of those windows are broken. He just went live 4 minutes ago. Oh yeah, that store is looted. I'm really surprised they didn't loot that store with all the fancy insulation on the walls. Can't you sell that? This is the same shopping center they looted last time.
We were a little bit late too, because when I got here, there was a lot of cop cars out here leaving.
Huh. All right, so there you go. There's your news update for the day. I appreciate all you guys. Stay tuned on Citizen Stringer for some sick-ass bloopers.
It's a little chilly out there.
And then pay attention on Monday. Monday, I'm going to have a show after Pizza and Tilly during the day, 10 o'clock. And it's going to be a news show. Kind of the same, where I'm just talking about news. I'll rant about it a little bit. And then I'll segment those shows out, and I'll put them out on social media. And then other rants during the day. It's kind of a new style of thing of what I'm trying to do, just to be better at stuff. I'm fucking tired. Guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.